big numbers in those games, and those have been lopsided victories for them in their own right.
Yeah, that's where you start to get to look at some of their statistics, and you get to understand that, being lopsided. If you look at their statistics, both run and pass, they're well over 100 yards per game average. But in the tough losses, obviously that scoring is probably lower than that, or the rushing and passing yards are lower than that, offset by the blowout wins that they have.
Yeah, we knew coming into the year Central Clarion was going to be the team to beat in the Region 1, and there was a buildup of teams that were going to compete for the top of the standings behind them. Carn City, Dubois, St. Mary's, Brookville. Things are starting to figure themselves out as we get here later part of the season. Dubois looking to secure that second spot, but St. Mary's is one of those teams in the mix, so we're looking for an exciting close contest here tonight. And you mentioned that balanced attack, and St. Mary's does come in with one tonight, led by senior quarterback Ben Paul. He is a dual threat, doesn't have impressive numbers on the ground, I believe only about 10 carries for 65 yards, but he can hurt you on the ground if you let him. His passing stats: 53 completions on 88 attempts, 887 yards, 13 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. That's a good touchdown-to-interception ratio.
Yes, absolutely. So he protects the football very well, and if he needs to, he can run it.
Yeah, and like I said, this is a formidable passing offense. They can move the sticks on the ground and through the air. Dubois is going to have their hands full tonight. Guys around them can make some plays, and there's a few of them, starting with running back Andrew Field, 68 rushing attempts for 494 yards, 8 touchdowns, but their main playmaker will be Ben Reynolds, a senior wide receiver / running back, has over 200 yards rushing on the season, 2 rushing touchdowns, 21 receptions for 423 yards and 7 touchdowns. That's pretty good, John.
Yeah, 11 total touchdowns, I do believe, if you're counting correctly, is what that adds up to. And again, the threat in the air, in the passing game for them, Reynolds averaging 70 yards a game, through the air, in receiving passes. So yes, he's going to be a definite threat.
Sophomore Talon Thomas and junior Frankie Smith are the other 2 main targets out on the edge. This is an offense you're going to see multiple formations for St. Mary's tonight. They're going to spread it out, lots of trips, lots of ace, 2 receivers each side. They'll also get under center, and they'll pound the rock at you. Chris Dork, he's no dummy, John. If he can run the football all night, he will. He's a very good coach. I spent some time with him at Clarion University he was a running backs coach for a spring semester there, so I got to know him there. And like I said, if he can run that ball, he will all night long.
Yeah, and a side note here, this is very conducive to the running game. Both you and I had the opportunity to be down on the field before the game as we got here early, since we only had about a 45-minute drive up here. The field is in immaculate condition. It really is. So I expect that there's not going to be a lot of slips. You're going to have a good running game here.
Yep, beautiful grass field. Another beautiful night for high school football. Last thing we'll say about this Dutchman team tonight, they better come prepared to play defense, because they're going to have their hands full taking on this Dubois offense, who has just been firing on all cylinders. And that will lead us into our Dubois Beavers, 6-1, in place in District 9, Region 1. As I said, they're 6-1 on the season, looking to make it 7 straight victories. And we know that lone loss coming back in Week 1 to Central Clarion, and they're looking to secure that second place. And that'd be for the first time since TJ Wingard has taken over as head coach.
Yeah, he's success each year, growing on that success. He's settling into that position very well, and look forward to many years to come from him.
And those 6 straight victories have come behind the quick strike offense that we've seen, and it's led by senior quarterback Trey Winger. We highlighted him in the pregame, and his stats are very impressive. 115 for 171, 28 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. His completion percentage keeps climbing up. He is now at 67%, and that's where we'll pause this pregame to let the national anthem get through, and when we get back on the other side, we'll finish it up, and we'll be ready for kickoff. And you're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
This is Bigfoot Country.
WIFT Dubois, a Seven Mountains media station.
This is Bigfoot Country.
Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by McDonald's Dubois. McDonald's Dubois McDelivery is on DoorDash app. Get all your favorites delivered right to your door. Download the McDonald's app so you can take advantage of delicious deals and get your rewards. McDonald's of Dubois, proud sponsor of Dubois Area High School football and Infused IV Bar. Stop in and see how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Midway Drive Dubois, or check them out online, infusedivbar.com. Go Beavers!
Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by North Central Wicks, supporting families throughout Cameron, Clearfield, Elk, Jefferson, McKean, and Potter counties. Dubois Burger King. Eat like a king who's on a budget with Burger King's $5 Your Way meal. Dubois Burger King, Beeline Highway Dubois, and Bloom Electric Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, providing sales and service to both residential and commercial businesses. When you call, we get moving. 814-375-0884. Let's go Beavers!
And welcome back here in St. Mary's. Continuing our pregame here. Kickoff is just right around the corner, so we'll get through this quickly. We were talking about quarterback Trey Ringer being the catalyst of this high-flying offense for the Beavers. It's been a well-balanced attack, but we've been talking about it. They're not trying to fool anybody. They're going to put this thing in the air. Trey is not doing it by himself. He has a great cast of characters, and he's been behind a great offensive line who has really come together and have kept him upright all season long.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the statistical numbers he's putting up are next-level numbers. So, obviously very successful in what he's doing.
Yeah, just like the offense, the defense has been on a roll as well, but will be challenged tonight with a formidable passing game who's able to move the chains, stay on the field. Like I said, most of the teams have been trying to keep Trey Ringer on the sideline, control the clock, keep the ball on the ground, but St. Mary's is probably going to have to go to the air tonight to have some success, because Dubois has been really good with their front seven, led by Carter Wilson, who's our leading tackler coming in tonight. He's been leading this team in tackles for the last 3 seasons, but they're certainly going to be challenged tonight. But they're focused and determined to keep the hot streak going.
Yeah, they are. And Dubois, again, sometimes a slow starting team over the last few games, but once they get it rolling, they put some points on the board, that's for sure.
When we talk about that cast of characters, you know who I'm talking about. Carter Voss, Nathan Koger, Bryson Delaney, Isaiah Corney, all have over 20 receptions, all have over more than 350 yards receiving, all have over three touchdowns, led by Nathan Koger, 34 receptions, 663 yards, 10 touchdowns. He is just shortly under pace to get that 1,000 yards receiving, which Dubois has not had in a while. I believe you take that back to Dante Dawson all the way back in 2016. I believe that's the last time Dubois has had a 1,000-yard receiver.
And number 25.
Yeah, that takes a talented quarterback to get that as well, obviously. So your receiving yards, with 3 games left, I think he'll come close to that 1,000-yard season, if not surpass it.
Yeah, and you really can't say enough about this passing game. Over the middle, outside of the numbers, in the flat. This team, they've just really got a good rhythm going, and when you have a good run game to mix in there, they're not running it a ton, but when they do, they're having success. So that keeps defenses honest, and St. Mary's, they're definitely going to be challenged tonight on all levels. They have lots of speed to handle on the outside. Like I said, it's not just Nathan Koger. It's Bryson Delaney. It's Carter Voss. It's Isaiah Corney. It is Jackson Hansley coming off the bench. Danny Dixon, Carter Wilson out of the backfield. And when we've seen when Trey wants to put it on the ground, he's a big boy. Bench press is about 290. He's hard to bring down. But that offensive line has really come into their own, and they've kept him really clean. Pockets have looked great the last few weeks.
Yes, they have. And although I wasn't able to announce the game with you last week, I was watching the game, and they did look very, very impressive.
And all right. I believe the teams are heading out on the field. Missed a coin toss again, John.
We did. We were engulfed in conversation. We missed the initial coin toss.
I did see them tap the shoulder of St. Mary's. So St. Mary's did win the toss, elected to defer. I'm sorry, Dubois won the toss. Dubois won the toss. Yes, Dubois won the toss, elected to defer. Back deep to receive for St. Mary's is Frankie Smith. Kyan Pick set to kick, and we are underway here in Dutch Country Stadium here, week 8 of high school football. Dubois looking for second place in District 9 Region 1. Fields will bring it out from the goal line. Makes one man miss. Nearing the 20-yard line. I think he's going to be stopped short. He's near the 15. So he'll be set up here. Dutchmen backed up deep in their territory, 1st and 10 at about the 17-yard line.
So he fielded that right out the 1 yard line. In fact, I think he had his back foot in the end zone, but the ball didn't cross that.
Yeah,
but
so
the ball had not crossed, so they let it play.
Right, absolutely. So 1st and 10. They're calling it the 16. They're in the I formation. Senior quarterback Ben Paul under center. Fields, the fullback. Reynolds. Dotting the I, first back through his Fields. He gets through untouched, bounce it to the outside, still going. One man to beat, it's Hansley, and he's wrestled down across the 30 to the 35. And a good start for this Flying Dutch offense. 20 yards on the ground for a first down.
Yeah, handed it to the up man and right through the hole and untouched for about 10 yards.
That's Andrew Field. He is the feature back for the Dutchmen, leading them in touchdowns on the ground. Be a 1-2 punch with him and Reynolds.
He is a big boy.
Back in the I formation, tight end to the right, 2 receivers to each side. Here's the snap. He's going to roll out to the left in the flat, has a man, his pass is caught, it's Fields. Near first down yardage again, and he'll have it. Samson Deeb on the stop. But a couple of good play calls early for St. Mary's, and they got 2 first downs on 2 plays, nearing midfield.
Tackling on the play is number 7.
So, yep, good play calls. Rolled to his left, hit the man out of the backfield.
Like I said, St. Mary's has shown a lot of ace and trip formations out of the gun, spreading the ball out. But they're here in the I formation to start here on 1st and 10. First back through again, it's Field. Gets a nice push off that left side. Tough to bring down, churns his legs right at midfield. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down and 3. First win of the day for the Dubois defense. That was Carter Wilson on the stop, along with Tyler Hansley in the middle of that defense. Back in the I formation, St. Mary's showing some tempo here. 2 receivers each side. Reynolds dotting the I behind Field. Here we go. He's in the flat again, and he's going to be brought down. That's Corney. They tried to play action, roll out to the right. Corney was unblocked. You might want to get a hand on him. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long, and that's just what this Dubois defense wants to live in all night.
Absolutely. He came flying in there into the backfield. Met the quarterback as soon as he did the play fake.
Give it a loss at 10. It'll be 3rd down and 17 back to St. Mary's 40. So a big play from Corney. He does that often. Loves getting pressure on 2nd downs. Here we go, back in the I formation. Twins to the left this time, tight ends to the right. Here we go, fake it up the middle. They're going to reverse it. Coming back the other way. He's got some room. Trying to get the edge. It's going to be pushed out of bounds by Walker, Thomas, and Corney. They faked the dive and brought the reverse around the other way with Talon Thomas, a sophomore wide receiver. He got 10.
Number 3.
Give him 8. It'll be 4th and 9. And I assume will be a punting situation for the Dutchmen, but not a bad way to start the game if you're the Dutchmen. You certainly got this Dubois defense on your toes coming out in a set they weren't expecting.
No, absolutely. Good job of running the football, or moving the football, I should say, until the lost play. A little misdirection, but good pursuit by the Beavers defense.
Showing their balance early. Dubois gets off the field. Good snap, good kick is away. It's going to be a high, short one to the left. It's going to bounce out at about the 32-yard line, make it the 31, and that's where Trey Wingard and this Dubois offense will get their first look. See on the punt there for St. Mary's, that is Will Wortman. He'll do all the kicking duties tonight. Has a 52-yard field goal good on the year, so he's got quite the leg.
Yeah, and speaking with TJ last week, he mentioned that 52-yarder last week, I do believe it was.
So here we go with Trey Wingard and this high-flying Dubois offense. They got bunch trips to the left. Carter Wilson getting the start again tonight. No Danny Dixon. He will not play this evening. And here's a snap, and they go to Wilson off that left side. Tries to bounce it out, and he won't get there. No gain on the play. Maybe a loss, and they will give him a loss. That's Field, Andrew Field, making the stop off the left edge. Loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Good penetration by the St. Mary's line. Getting into the backfield, loss of 2 on that play.
You know, as a collective up front, they're not huge, but they got a big boy right over the nose. That's Aiden McCauley, 6'2", 270 pounds. So he's a big boy. 2 receivers each side here on 2nd and 12. Winger handles a low snap, throws over the middle, batted in the air, nearly picked. Ben Paul got a hand on it, and it'll be 3rd down and 12. And the Beavers will be backed up behind the sticks here. 9:01 to go in our first quarter. Scoreless ball game. St. Mary's received the opening kickoff. Turned into a punt on their first possession. Beavers get a loss of 2 on their first play. Trey Wingert's first pass attempt goes incomplete, and here we are at a 3rd and 12. See if they can pick one up here early. Keep this drive going. 2 receivers each side. Coming from the far hash. Here's a snap. Wingard back. Wingard looks. He's going down the sideline, but Koger stopped his route. And I don't think that was catchable anyways. Good coverage all the way around by St. Mary's, not on the same page, and that'll be a 3 and out, which we haven't seen a lot lately from this Dubois offense, and they'll bring out Kyan Peck to punt.
Usually a quick strike offense, but here 3 and out, yeah, you're right. That doesn't usually happen to a Dubois offense.
It's the St. Mary's team who has given Dubois tons of fits ever since they've joined this District 9 Region 1. Dubois finally got a victory over him last year at home. Reynolds back deep to receive a high snap, but handled by Peck, and he sends a beautiful punt. High end over ender. It's fielded by Reynolds, and he's got room to run off the left side. Trying to get the edge. Bryson Delaney says otherwise, making a very nice tackle. That'll be that. We're going to take a short break, and the St. Mary's offense will be going to work on the other side. 8:42 to go first quarter. You're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by the Dubois Hampton Inn near the Dubois Mall. We're proud to support Dubois High School Football and all youth athletics. The Dubois Hampton Inn, 814-375-1000. We love having you here. Brian Leach of Nelson Realty, your local real estate agent that will show you the way home. M. Chevrolet in Punxsutawney with new vehicles arriving daily. Stop in soon. Proud to support our youth athletes. M. Chevrolet, Mahoning Street, Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. And Radius Physical Therapy. Care, commitment, community. Radius Physical Therapy. Proud to support Dubois football. Go Beavers!
Dubois bringing pressure on 1st and 10 as Paul gets the throwaway out of the spread formation. Complete to Reynolds over the middle for just a short gain. Carter Wilson on the stop. Dubois brought tons of pressure there. Sorry, that was Delaney on the stop. Just a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
But again, positive yardage for St. Mary's.
2 receivers each side for Paul. Field is his sidecar to his right. Here's a snap, and he's back to throw again, looking to set up a screen, and it's batted down by Maddox Clark. And good thing it was. St. Mary's had another good one dialed up there. Lots of blockers out in front. So it'll be 3rd down and 7 for the great play by Maddox Clark.
That was a well set up screen, and there were a lot of Dubois defenders in the backfield. If that gets over his head, he's got a lot of room to run.
Maddox Clark, a tall, lengthy defensive end, got his paws up there to bat that one down. His 3rd deflection of the season. So 3rd and 7. Dubois defense out in the 3 front this set. 2 receivers each side for Paul. Sidecar to the right is Field, and here's a snap. They're going to play fake over the middle. It's batted down again. That's Billick. Pass goes incomplete. They tried to quick strike to Reynolds. Delaney was all on him, though. Pass probably wasn't getting complete anyways, and he'll bring up another quick punt here, and a 3 and out for the Beaver defense. St. Mary's has a chance to flip field position and let that defense get back to work. He's off to a good start. Both defenses off to a very good start.
Yes, they are.
Number 1, Carter Voss. Number 8.
Good snap for Wortman, and he sends it away. This one's going to be fieldable by Voss. Makes one man miss. Cuts back, and here Voss, he's getting busy. Breaking tackles, here he goes. Crossed the 40, no flags behind him. Give him about a 25-yard return there. Good return by Voss.
Great return by Voss. I think if he'd have cut towards the other side of the field, he had more room to run.
I agree. His blockers were set up to the field side. But nonetheless, Dubois is going to get better field position than where they were at. Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 43, from their own 43-yard line.
It's a good field position again for Dubois to start.
2 receivers each side for Wingert in squeezed formation. Wilson, sidecar to the left. Here's a snap. He's back. Wingert still looking. Now throws. Has his man. That's Voss. He makes a man miss. And he's going to be wrestled down by a few Dutchmen. Once again, Voss trying to do a little too much there. He had the first down if he just gets upfield doing a little too much dancing. Actually loses a few yards. Turn an 8-yard gain into a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, sometimes you got to know just when to go down.
It's again another clean pocket. Wingard looking all over the field there. 2 receivers each side here on 2nd and 5. Sidecar left is Wilson. And the snap. Wingard back again. Throws quickly. Sideline. Koger. First down.
Calling it a catch.
Needed 5. Got 6. He'll take it into Dutchman territory at their 47. As former Dubois Beaver Eric Schneider joins the booth with us to enjoy the contest here tonight.
Always nice to have my son here in the booth behind me.
Remember, Eric a few years ago said if we ever needed him, he'd be glad to step in for a game. So we're still going to hold him to that if we ever need him.
There you go.
Trips left here on 1st and 10 in Dutchman territory. Wingard fakes, throws left, has Delaney. Delaney makes a nice catch. Delaney has blockers. There goes Delaney. One man to beat. 20, 10. You can kiss it. Goodbye. Touchdown, Dubois. No flags behind the play. Bryson Delaney.
I think they got away with it blocking the back there. They did not call that.
I think we saw the same thing because I was looking for one. I was looking for it. Just didn't kind of look right up here. Credit to the offensive line getting out and doing their job, doing the dirty work for Delaney. Read it perfectly for the touchdown. 6:30 to go first quarter. Beavers strike first.
A great throw and a great catch, hitting him in stride, giving him the momentum to get up the middle of the field.
Yep, getting this Dubois Beavers offense rolling here early. McCleary on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is right down the middle. 6:30 to go in our first quarter. Your first score reads Dubois 7, St. Mary's nothing. You're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by Subway of Dubois. Enjoy the new Irresistible Subway Series subs, footlong sidekicks, and dippers. Build a delicious sandwich plus get a free cookie every Sunday. Subway, 3 locations inside Dubois Walmart, at the Dubois Mall, and South Brady Street, Dubois. And by DeLolo Transport. DeLolo Transport and DT Auto Glass windshield repair and replacement for all vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. 349 Dubois Street or visit DeLoloTransport.com. Let's go Beavers!
Trey Wingard tosses his first touchdown of the night to Bryson Delaney on the screen pass. 47 yards out to start the scoring for the Beavers. Defense will be going back to work. Smith back deep for the Dutchmen. Peck set the kick. And week 8, the final conference matchup of the season for the Beavers, looking to secure second place here. Another high end over ender. It's going to be fielded. No, they're going to let it bounce, and it's going to stop at the 2. Picked up late. And the coverage team, once again, does their job, pinning them inside the 15 this time. And that is a big-time play. When you talk about big-time special teams plays, touchdowns work, either way, punt returns, kickoff returns, onside kicks, but pinning the unit, the return unit, inside the 20 or 15, that is a big-time play as well.
And a little bit of a mistake by the Dutchmen is they kind of let that go, hoping it was going to go into the end zone, and it died at the 1. He had to pick it up, or it's a live ball.
Yeah, they're marking this one on the 14-yard line. Great coverage. I believe that was Dalton Reisinger who got there first to make the stop. So here we go. Back under center is Paul. 2 receivers each side. Tight end left. Field and Reynolds behind him. Reynolds yet to get his hands on the ball. Here we go. Up the middle again with Field. Nope, they'll toss it left in the option play. Here goes Reynolds. He breaks a couple tackles. Jumps over Samson Deeb, and Hensley eventually upends him. Good ball handling in the backfield. Fooled me. They ran a triple option.
And a nice pitch with a lot of room to run on that left side.
On the tackle.
Did a little hurdle. Not much of one because you're not allowed to hurdle in high school football, but he did a little bit of a hurdle to get out of a tackle.
First down.
First and 10 up to the 27-yard line now. They're on 27. Paul's back under center. Directing traffic at the line of scrimmage. Tight ends to the right, 2 receivers to the right. Correction, 2 receivers each side. Here's a snap. Reynolds, left side, has a hole. Reisinger makes the quick stop. Gain of 3 off that left side.
Nice tackle by Riesinger. That is exactly what you teach. You know, hit him right at the waist, wrap your arms around his legs, and drive him back.
Head up, eyes up. Keeps that game to a minimum. There's a nice hole off that left side. Was a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Back under center. Paul takes a snap. First back through is Field. Gets through one would-be tackler and eventually brought down by Hansley. Another gain of about 3 or 4, but that's staying on schedule for the Dutchmen. They'll take that to get in 3rd and manageable.
Yep, 3rd and 2.
Yep.
So it gives you a lot of options at a 3rd and 2. You can run it or you can pass it.
Hunter Allman, Kendall Orr, Adam Druzak, Isaiah Corney is your front 4. Paul under center again. I formation behind him. Fake left, give it to Reynolds coming right, and he's through for a first down, and Jackson Hansley come up and makes a nice physical tackle. But Reynolds will move the chains on the ground with the gain of 6. For the Dutchmen, it'll be 1st and 10. Just across their 40 to the 42.
They are opening some holes up the middle.
Carter Wilson, Tyler Hansley are your middle backers. Walker Thomas, Dalton Riesinger on the outside. Nathan Koger, Samson Deeb are your corners. Jackson Hansley is your starting safety. Hansley has 3 picks on the season. Last week had a 75-yard pick 6. I formation for Paul. Here we go. He rolls to the right. Looking downfield, got flags thrown, passes away, and it's caught at the stick. Should be a first down, depending on the spot. That's Talon Thomas. Might have his first reception, depending on the flag.
It looks like it's in the area of holding, though.
Tis what you would expect, but we'll wait the White Hats call. And it is.
Is the call.
The call is holding against the Dutchman. That is a spot foul. That is a 10-yard foul.
Take it back 10. 1st and 10 goes to 1st and 20. What St. Mary's can't do is plague themselves. We've seen Dubois do that in the past, and they've done really good at that this year so far. St. Mary's looking to do the same. Here we go, back in the I formation. They go misdirection, left this time to Reynolds, and he's stacked up. Walker Thomas in there with Kendall Orr. And the front 4 for Dubois won that, no gain. It'll be 2nd and 20.
On the handoff, gained no yardage, met by the interior of the Dubois line.
And if St. Mary's is looking for that one signature win, it'd be here tonight.
You know, and we've talked about that before. This seems to be, you know, everybody is going to gear up for Dubois because that would be their signature win. That is their bowl game, so to speak.
2nd and 20. First back through, that's Field. Up the middle, gets a nice push. Met by Carter Wilson, still driving the pile. Good solid carry. Near the 40, just shy at the 39-yard line. That'll make it about 3rd and 14 here, 3rd and 13 range. And you'd want to be in a little bit more manageable 3rd down here if you're St. Mary's. But like I said, they do have a formidable passing game. And this secondary is going to be challenged to get off the field here. 2 receivers each side. Sidecar to the left is Field. And the snap, Paul's back. Looking, now rolling right under some trouble. Makes one man miss, throws down the field, and it is caught. If they're giving it to him, it'll be for first down yardage, and it is.
They are giving it to him.
It was a low throw. Reynolds went down. He's their guy. He's their playmaker, and he made it. Like I said, this secondary is going to be challenged all night long. This St. Mary's team has some speed out on the perimeter with Smith, Thomas, and, of course, Reynolds. And they keep this drive alive, a big 3rd down pickup. Here's we're down under 3 minutes and counting here in our first quarter. Dubois leading 7-0.
Yeah, and you alluded to it pre-game. You know, this is their game plan, trying to keep Wingard off the field.
Trips to the left here, sidecar to the left is Field. Reynolds is singled up to the right side. Here's a snap straight up the middle with Field. gets a little surge, but Corney pushes him back, just a 2-yard gain. Another stop for Isaiah Corney.
Right side of the Dutch line, gains 2 yards, second down.
And we mentioned Paul, not afraid to use his legs.
Ladies and gentlemen, get out your 56.
Although he really hasn't hurt them much, but he's avoided some sacks here. Dubois getting some penetration, unable to finish in the backfield. He was able to evade right that time.
Yeah, they
Make a nice throw.
Yep, absolutely.
Trips to the left again on 2nd and 8. Paul in the gun. Here's a snap. He's going to throw a quick screen out. Thomas has some room to run. He cuts it up. First down yardage and some more. Makes one man miss. Hansley makes a stop along the sideline.
Number 2, Callan Thomas.
Correction, that was Frankie Smith on the receiving end of that. No flags behind, and the Dutchmen moved the chains.
For Dubois, Dalton.
So far, a nice sustained drive for the Dutchmen.
The Dutch gain first down yardage.
A couple third down pickups.
And like you said, they've given Dubois fits here in previous years.
Nice game plan coming in. A lot of good play calls so far, keeping this Dubois defense on their toes. Paul under center, 2 receivers each side. Fields alone back behind him. They'll give it right up the middle to him, and he stopped immediately. No gain on the play. Bryson Billick on the stop. Thatcher Hansley helps him out, but mostly done by Billick. Shed his block very nicely, no gain.
50-50 ticket number. Your winning number. Please bring it.
Yeah, that's what it's going to take for Dubois. They need to shed those blocks and plug up that hole up the middle.
3, 6, 9, 8.
2 receivers to each side here. Paul's back under center. He's got Field behind him. Here we go. They're going to toss it right with Field, trying to get the edge. Cuts it up, makes a man miss. Nearing first down yardage. Tell you what, the Beavers are getting good penetration. That first guy is just missing every single time.
Yeah, Thatcher Hansley came through into the backfield and just barely missed that tackle.
It's a gain of 6 on 2nd down and 3rd manageable.
And you're approaching here where it's going to be, 4-down territory here, 3rd and 4, a long 4.
Yep, or field goal. We know their kicker has plenty of leg here. We are looking at from right now, we're about a 46-yard field goal. So here we go, 2 receivers each side, Paul under center. Here's a snap, straight ahead again. No, Paul keeps it, and he's met. I believe that's Maddox Clark. Make it Carter Wilson on the stop. It's going to be 4th down and a big one coming. And I believe St. Mary's will just take the quarter here as we're under 15 seconds. Looks like they're going to try to hurry to get this play off. 2 receivers each side. Big play here early in this game. Try the hard count. Dubois doesn't jump. And yep, now St. Mary's will take the quarter. And that will be it after 1 quarter of play here in Dutch Country Stadium. Dubois 7, St. Mary's 0. You're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by Dubois Area Chamber of Commerce, serving 14 municipalities to make life better. Proud to support all our local businesses and our area youth athletes too. Andy Mann's Car Care. Stop in and see Andy for state inspections, repair, and service, and name brand tires too. Route 322 in Reynoldsville. Joe's Tuck Shop. When you need to look your best, just go to Joe's. Stop in now for homecoming. And Dubois Drug and Wellness. Your community, your health, your pharmacy. Proud to support the Dubois Beavers. Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by Tri-County Performance, your local dealer of Western snowplows. Proud to support Dubois High School Football and all youth athletics. Coffer Realty Associates, your real estate center for the Dubois area, serving Dubois, Treasure Lake, and surrounding areas. And the Dubois Area United Way. You can be on the team to help the less fortunate in our area. With your help, the Dubois Area United Way is meeting the needs of the area's health and welfare service agencies. Go Beavers!
Welcome back to St. Mary's. The Dutchmen facing a huge 4th down. This is a big play here early in this ball game. Keep the chains moving. Dutchmen looking to tie this game up. Quick strike offense for the Beavers is a team who don't want to get behind multiple scores right now. And they're in the gun here. Trips to the left. Reynolds is singled up here. Bone to the right. Koger will be on him. That'll be the highlighted matchup all night. Here's the snap. Paul back. Paul looking. Throws. Middle. Has his man and is battered away. We got a late flag, and Reynolds is clapping, so looks like this is going to go against the defense. And it is going to be a hold against the Dubois secondary, and that'll be a fresh set of downs for the Dutchmen.
Pass was intended for number 8, Ben Reynolds.
Yep, they're pointing, still waiting the official call, but it is definitely on the Beavers. Yep, holding on the defense.
Ball is defensive holding.
10-yard penalty. First down, resulting in a first down.
That's what you don't want to see if you are the Beavers coaching staff.
So let's see what the Dutchmen do with the penalty on fourth down. Fresh set of downs just inside the 20 at the 19. Trips to the left for Paul. They're going to toss it left to Field. He's going to cut it back up. Another missed tackle. Field going, diving inside the 5. Another fresh set of downs. It'll be first and goal for the Dutchmen. They're on the move. A very impressive drive here. Dubois getting lots of penetration. They just can't finish. One cut type of guy is Field, playing right into his hands.
Yeah, big, strong runner, and if you miss that tackle, he's got a lot of running room.
Love how we're coming downhill. Just got to settle down a little bit, break down, make a tackle. 2 receivers each side here on first and goal from the 5. Paul back. Paul looking, throws quick to the right. It's caught for a touchdown, St. Mary's. Talon Thomas from 5 yards out. Ben Paul throws his 14th touchdown pass on the season. And we got a game here in Dutch Country Stadium, just underway in our second quarter. And we kind of figured this would be a game here tonight.
You knew St. Mary's was going to play them tough.
Good snap, good hold for Wortman. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 11-16 on the clock in our second quarter, and your new score, Dubois 7, St. Mary's 7. Come on back. You're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by McDonald's Dubois. McDonald's Dubois McDelivery is on DoorDash app. Get all your favorites delivered right to your door. Download the McDonald's app so you can take advantage of delicious deals and get your rewards. McDonald's of Dubois, proud sponsor of Dubois Area High School Football, and Infused IV Bar. Stop in and see how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Midway Drive Dubois, or check them out online, InfusedIVBar.com. Go Beavers!
Ben Paul finds Talon Thomas from 5 yards out through the air to tie this thing up at 7. And the Beavers have their hands full tonight with the Dutchmen. Wortman set the kick. Koger Muhammad back deep for the Beavers. Wortman approaches. He'll send a low squibber up the middle. It's going to bounce, and it's going to bounce away from Muhammad. Now he picks it up, starts bringing it right, takes it right up the middle, and he'll be brought down at about the 20. That's where it starts. So both kicking games have been pretty good so far. Coverage teams as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You knew it would be for the Dutchman. This kicker has a leg.
Yes, he does.
Again, made a 52-yarder, I believe, was last week.
So first and 10 from the 20 for the Dubois offense. 3 and out on their first possession. 3 plays and a touchdown on their second touch. 2 receivers each side. 4 wingered. And the snap. Wingered back all day to throw. Still looking. Now rolls right, fires into the flat. And Delaney has to go down to make the catch. And if he didn't, boy, he had a lot of room to run. Just a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Good deal with Trey, able to see the field, checked down to all his receivers and threw it out to the flat.
Yeah, St. Mary's is trying to take away the deep ball, take away the big plays. Playing 2 high safeties. Reynolds is back there with plenty of speed. They're going to try to make Dubois complete short completions all night. 2nd and 8. Here's a snap. Another screenplay coming out for Delaney. He makes a man miss. And just too much blue jerseys in the way of that. They were ready for that this time. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Another 3rd and long for the Beavers.
Now, the one thing is you want to see with Dubois is another 3 and out. This gives them momentum right to St. Mary's.
Yep, it'll be nice to see how the Beavers keep moving forward here. That, don't want to say they've been punched in the mouth, but I think St. Mary's has them a little shocked right now.
Yes, they have. I'd say the momentum definitely right now is on St. Mary's side.
So here we go, 2 receivers each side. Here's a snap. Winger's back. Winger throws quickly over the middle, and it's too high, and it's picked off. Coming the other way. It's going to be brought down by Koger, and the Dutchmen are set up well in Beaver territory at the 25-yard line. Frankie Smith with the interception, just Winger's 3rd pick on the season, and the Dutchmen do have the Beavers rattled right now.
Yes, they do, absolutely. That was definitely overthrown, but the receiver wasn't even looking back yet when he threw that football.
Yeah, Corny was open. It was just a misthrow, miscommunication. St. Mary's prime opportunity here to take the lead. Dubois needs the defense to step up here. 4-man front for them. Paul under center, 2 receivers each side. Man in motion is Reynolds. They're going to give it right up the middle to Field, tries to bounce it out. Walker Thomas is there to make the quick stop, but a solid gain on 1st down. Take it to 2nd and 5.
Tackled by number 40.
Beavers having a hard time stopping Field.
4 yards on the play, 2nd and 6 for the Dutchmen.
Dutchmen set up here after the interception. They gave him a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6. Getting down to 9 minutes to go here in our first half. Reynolds in motion once again. They're going to toss it out to him. He's coming left, cuts it up, makes 1 and 2 men miss, and another 1st down.
The option play to number 8, Ben Reynolds from quarterback.
We highlighted all 3 of these guys, Paul, Reynolds, and Field, in our pregame, and that's what St. Mary's sticking with.
Yep, they're living up to that reputation. They are moving the ball.
1st and 10 inside the 15.
But it has been mainly on the ground. Dubois needs to tighten that up.
Paul's on the 13-yard line. 2 receivers to each side. Paul's under center. Reynolds coming in orbit motion once again. Right up the middle with Field. He's got a nice push, breaks another tackle. Another solid 4 or 5 yards on 1st down. St. Mary's is going to keep living there all night long.
Take what they give you.
Through the middle of the Dubois line is met by a host of tacklers.
That interior offensive line for St. Mary's having no trouble moving the interior of the defensive line for the Beavers.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 once again. St. Mary's back in the I formation. 2 receivers to the left. Counter action, and he's stuffed. That's Reynolds with the misdirection again, and Carter Wilson had a beat on him. They gave him a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 5. So a good 2nd down win.
1 yard, tackled by Carter Wilson.
The Beavers need to win this 3rd down here.
35 for the Dutch.
Down under 7.5 now. Dutchmen certainly taking their time. Once again, I formation. Twins to the left. Here's the snap. Paul turns first back through. It's Field. He stood up, pushing the pile. He's got the 1st down. And that just can't be stopped right now. Simple straight dive right behind the guard. Each guard, left guard, then right guard. They're getting that necessary push in the middle of that Dubois defense. 1st and goal for the Dutchmen.
Inside the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Let's go Dutch.
St. Mary's looking to take a lead here. Doing it in the fashion they want, keeping Trey Wingard on the sideline. Dutchmen have owned time of possession in this one. We're deadlocked at 7. I formation, 2 receivers each side. Tight end is to the left. Here's a snap. They're going to fake right. Looks like a botched play, but Paul leans forward. He's close to the goal line. Man, he's just short. A botched play almost ends up in a touchdown. Dubois needs to tighten up a little bit here.
The yard on the play to the 1 yard line. The second
He's inside the 1 yard line.
on the tackle.
That offensive line for the Dutchmen they're getting a great push.
Here we go. Twins to the left. One receiver to the right. I formation. Paul under center. Here's the snap. They're going to toss it right with Reynolds trying to get to the outside. And what a shoestring tackle made by Thomas. Saved the touchdown. Most definitely.
Loses yardage back.
And more importantly, loss of 4 yards on the play out to the 5 yard line.
Certainly make it a tougher 3rd and goal here. They do have a good kicker for 3 points. Clock continues to wind. Under 5.5. St. Mary's taking up 4 minutes or so on this drive. Here we go, I formation. 3rd and goal from the 5. 2 receivers to the left. Here we go, up the middle with Field. Field pushing the pile. He's going to be pushed back. Boy, they gave him a nice spot on that.
They did, all the way down to the 2 yard
Yeah,
line.
shwoof. Getting a really nice spot, but it's going to be 4th and goal. Let's see what the Dutchmen decide to do here.
Offense is staying out on the field.
On the tackle, number 57.
They're not going to settle for 3. They're going to try for 6.
And number 40, Kyle.
Looks like they're going to call a timeout and talk about it.
There's a timeout on the field. Timeout, St. Mary's.
Not sure. St. Mary's is walking over like they're going to take a timeout. Still 10 seconds on the play clock.
They haven't called it yet.
Nope.
Play clock is still going down.
Yeah, they're just
gonna
taking
have
up
to
as
call
much
timeout
time.
now.
Yep, and they will call a timeout, and we will take a timeout as well. 4th and goal on the other side. Come on back. You're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Mike at DeLulo Transport in Dubois. For the last 14 years, DeLulo Transport has been providing reliable transportation services to our customers. Now, we've added a new division, DT Auto Glass. DT Auto Glass is performing windshield repair and replacement for all makes and models of vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. Our technician, Kevin, has been installing glass in the area for over 30 years and takes pride in his work. For a quote or to schedule a repair or mobile appointment, call 814-503-4131 or stop by our shop at 349 Dubois Street.
And we're back here. Big 4th and goal. Coming up here, Dutchmen still in the huddle talking about it, and they're doing exactly what they wanted to, keeping Trey Wingard on the sideline, sustaining drives, picking up multiple 3rd downs, and they're driving the field. They got a turnover so far. I'm sure they talk about if we were able to get a couple turnovers, that'll play in our favor as this game goes on. And
Yeah,
this game's certainly going the Dutchmen's way.
It is, and they're running their game plan to a T. You mentioned it pregame. Keep Wingard off the field, eat up time of possession, which they've done very well.
Yeah, compared to the Beavers have barely had the ball. 3 and out. They scored on 3 plays, and then basically another 3 and out when they threw the pick on 3rd down.
Yep.
So Dubois only about 9 or 10 offensive plays thus far. And here we go. Big play of the game. They're bringing their backs up. Maybe looking for a tush push. Ben Paul straight ahead. He stood up, but he's in. You know what, John? I remember being here a couple years ago when we did that. We got flagged for it. So why is that not a flag?
Well, they didn't actually push him from behind.
Okay.
The backs really just kind of helped side to side from the quarterback and just kind of pushed the offensive line forward mainly.
Okay.
You can't do the tush push to the person that has the ball.
Well, regardless, that's 6 points for the Dutch, and they got the lead. Wortman out, good snap, good hold. Kick is up, kick is good. Your new score with 4:12 remaining in our first half. Dutchmen 14, Beavers 7. You're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Whether you're recovering from the gym, a tough game, or from post-surgery, Infused IV may have just what you're looking for. Infused IV offers a wide array of products and services that will help you get back on track fast. Our peak performance IV therapy can supply your body with vitamins, minerals, and fluids to help your body function at its best. Make Infused IV part of your pre- and post-game for optimal results this season. Now infusing ages 16 plus with parental consent. Find out how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Stop in on Midway Drive in DuBois or online at infusedivbar.com.
Ben Paul calls his own number on the 4th and goal with the quarterback sneak from just a yard out. And the Flying Dutchmen had the late second quarter lead here, 14-7 over our Beavers, who are looking to get back in rhythm here offensively. Muhammad and Coker back deep. Coker's going to let this one get by him, oh boy. He's going to take it up, makes a man miss, one man, and just gets dropped. Not good. Not good fielding the football all the way around on both sides.
Now, right now, Dubois is absolutely getting stunned. St. Mary's is controlling the line of scrimmage. You know, Dubois needs to settle things down, get a nice sustained drive right here, get it tied up going into the second half. Dubois gets the football starting the second half. Regroup.
Thing I know, when Trey Wingard makes a mistake, he usually comes right back. He's been delivering all season long.
And that's what you take. I mean, an athlete has to have a short memory, and I'm sure he does.
So here we go. Trips to the left. Sidecar left, that's Thomas. Here we go, play fake. Over the middle. Low throw. Pass is incomplete. So right now, Dubois just not on the same page in the passing game. Another incompletion, goes 2nd and 10. Tried to pump the screen. Had a guy open, another low throw.
Yeah, he was definitely open up the middle.
Looked like Corney got his hands underneath it, but football must have touched the ground. 2 receivers each side. For Wingard, and the snap. He's back. He's looking. Still looking over the middle, and it's caught by Voss. Gets out of one tackle, and he's going to be wrestled down for a short gain. It's Cody Thompson on the stop defensively for St. Mary's. Just a gain of 1, and it'll be 3rd down and 9. Another 3rd down for this Beavers offense, and they haven't been in many 3rd down situations in the past few weeks.
Let alone 3rd and long.
This team's getting tested here tonight.
Need to dial up something here. You got to get a 1st down. You don't want them getting the ball back with more than 3 minutes left.
Trips to the left here, 3rd down. Quick snap. Winger rolling. Wingard still looking. Now throws. Has his man, but he's going to be short of the marker. Once again, had two receivers in the same area. And Dubois better be smart here and just punt this football away. And they will. 4th and 5. And a huge stop for the Dutchmen defensively. Clock stays rolling under 3 minutes.
And right here, Dubois has to tighten up their defense. You cannot let them score going into halftime.
Yeah, the way things are going, who knows if Dubois is going to touch the ball again before halftime. In a 14-7 game here, Dutchmen on top. Kyan Peck punting from his goal line. And it's a high snap, but it's handled by Peck. Gets a kick away. Going to let it bounce at midfield. It's going to bounce into Dutchman territory, be downed at the 46. Make sure we're staying tuned for M. Chevrolet, a Punxsutawney halftime show with athletic director Chuck Farah, who we now know is leaving us soon. But we're going to get more information from him regarding that athletic director situation. So stay tuned. It'll be another informative, interesting halftime show with Chuck.
Yes, it will, and he's definitely going to be missed.
So St. Mary's back to work here. 2 receivers each side. Paul in the gun. Here's the snap straight ahead with Field. Takes one tackler with him. Once again, just a lot of penetration by Duke. The first guy cannot make the tackle.
No, he's not. He just jumped on his back. I mean, and that's going to give him 3 yards. You touched him in the backfield. When you touch him in the backfield, you should be able to bring him down back there.
Field keeping the legs turning all night long. Empty backfield this time. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Paul is back. Paul rolls left, gets to the outside, now throws, has a man wide open. His knee was down.
Yeah, I was going to say, he caught it with his knee down. It should have been down right there, and they did call that.
Matthew Gilmore, his first catch of the game, and that moves the chains. Paul's finding the holes all over this zone defense for the Beavers. In the Beavers' territory at the 40. Trips to the right.
Jackson Hensley on the coverage. 1st and 10 for the Ducks.
Sidecar left is Field. Here's the snap. Paul throws quickly over the middle, and his pass is complete again. Hensley broke on it. He was just late doing so. First down by Reynolds over the middle. 25-yard line. Minute 31 to go in the half.
Yeah, Hensley almost picked that off. They kind of got there at the same time.
Just a little too late. Great throw by Paul. He's anticipating making a lot of good throws. 2 receivers each side. Here's a snap. He's back, throwing far side again, and it's in and out of his hands once again. Another well-placed ball. You can't throw a better ball than that.
No, absolutely not. Koger might have got his hand in there a little bit. Get him to take his eye off it and bobble it.
Paul hasn't thrown a bad ball all night.
No, he hasn't. He's looking like Wingard.
2nd and 10 on the 25. Clock stop at a minute 10. 2 receivers each side. Reynolds is slot to the left. Here's a snap straight ahead with Field. Field left side, plenty of room to run. Still going, first down and a little more. So it is a simple formula for St. Mary's right now. Attack the zone defense and hand it to Field.
Yeah.
Right or left?
1st and 10 for the Ducks.
St. Mary's up front, just dominating. A minute to go in our first half. Dubois' offense might not touch the football again. We're under a minute. 2 receivers each side. What a big score this would be if the Dutchmen can punch one in. Rolling right is Paul under pressure. Just lost one up for no one to catch. Dubois had things well covered there. Stop the clock at 46.2, and the Beavers defense really need a stop here, and they're certainly in Wortman's field goal range, though.
Yeah.
So no matter what, the Dutchmen have worked their way into some points here, possibly.
It is, but I think it would be a big win for the Beavers to only give up 3 points right here.
Yep, the way this game is going, Beavers haven't done a whole lot right to this point. St. Mary's putting together a very good game plan so far. 2 receivers each side in squeeze set. Field to the right of Paul. Paul back. Looking middle. Throwing. End zone. Has a man in it. Is just taken away from Koger. Touchdown St. Mary's. I thought Koger had it. Reynolds wanted it more and took it from him. Touchdown Dutchman.
That was plain and simple. Who wants it more?
Yep. Reynolds took it right away from him. Koger had the position. Reynolds said, So the Dutchman Stars are being stars here tonight?
Yes, they are.
Have the Beavers shook. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. With 39.4 remaining in our first half, your new score, Dutchman 21, Beavers 7. Come on back. You're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Go Beavers! McDonald's in Dubois will be cheering on the Beavers all season long. Don't have time to run and get some food before the game? Dubois McDonald's McDelivery is on DoorDash. Have all your favorites delivered right to your doorstep. Download the DoorDash app and choose your McDonald's menu items for delivery. Simply pay and track your McDelivery order as it comes to you. Getting the food you crave delivered is a whole new way to love McDonald's. You can also grab a treat on your way to the game at your Dubois McDonald's off the Beeline.
Ben Paul throws his second touchdown pass of the night, this time to Ben Reynolds from 25 yards out. And it's a 2-score lead for the Flying Dutchman, 21-7 over the red-hot Dubois Beavers, coming into tonight with 6 straight victories, 6-1 on the season. And they certainly have the Beavers rattled here in this first half.
They really do. And again, Dubois hasn't been in this situation really all year, other than the first game. So, back against the wall. Let's see what we can do in the second half.
Wortman set to kick. Muhammad and Koger back deep once again. Wortman's probably going to do the same, low line and squibber. Nope, he's going to send this one high, and it'll be fielded by Muhammad at about the 7-yard line. He brings it left, trying to get to the outside, cutting it up. Has some room. There goes Muhammad. Flags fly. It's coming back. So a return that was going to be set up sharp near the 40 of St. Mary's is going to come back. Dubois will have a long field to drive. So once Dubois has done a little good tonight, they negate themselves with a penalty.
Yep, shooting themselves in the foot a little bit.
That penalty on that 4th down. St. Mary's.
29.5 seconds to go in our first half. Wingard in the offense coming back to work. Not a whole lot of time to operate. They do have 3 timeouts.
10 yards.
But this St. Mary's defense has been very, very good in this first half. Taking away the pass. Showing the 3-2-5 look. 3 down linemen, 2 backers, 2 high safeties. Each receiver has a man on top of them. 2 receivers each side. They're going to play fake. They're going to throw a screen out to Koger. Koger makes one man miss. He's got a first down and a little more. Koger to the outside. Doesn't get out of bounds, but the clock will stop with the first down until the chain set up. Beavers might call a timeout here, 21.7.
3 timeouts left.
They signaled us if it was out of bounds.
Oh. Yeah, he must have. Must have got out of bounds because Dubois didn't call a timeout. Clock stops still at 21. Here's a snap. Wingard back. Wingard looking, throwing quick. Has Delaney. Delaney cutting across field, and once again, just not a smart move. Just get the first down and go down. The clock stops. But it's an 8-yard gain. Clock stays moving. Dubois has to burn a timeout. They probably would have burned one anyway, but Dubois needs to be smart here.
Ball is on the 45-yard line.
Ball's on the 45-yard line. What would have been a first down, looking at a 12, 13-yard gain, turned into a 7-yard gain. I get it, we're trying to make plays, but we don't have a whole lot of time here. 14.9. Dubois is certainly capable of the quick strike offense. Ball is in Dutchman territory at the 45. It's 2nd and 3. 14.9 to go.
But what this can lead to is a little bit of, hurry up offense. This might spark them in the second half to run hurry up offense because they're moving the ball very efficiently right now.
So here we go. Wingard in his offense. 2 receivers each side here. Still a 2 high safety look defensively for the Dutchmen. Wingard, he's back. Quick throw. Again, it's Voss. Voss trying to get to the outside, and he doesn't get out of bounds again. They have to let the chains get set before they run it, so...
They are going to call time. They
have to. They have to, because he didn't get out of bounds. Is a first down. Take it to the 37. Well, they take a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. Come on back. You're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Families, are the rising costs of food stressing you? WIC and SNAP can help. Use WIC first at the store to purchase healthy foods. Then use SNAP for the rest of your monthly needs where eWIC and EBT are accepted. WIC and SNAP. Together we can make your family's future even healthier. Visit PAWIC.com for more information. PAWIC and SNAP are funded by the USDA. This institution is an equal opportunity provider, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
We're back here at Dutch Country Stadium. Beavers looking for a late score. Try to steal a late one here. We're on the 37-yard line with just 8.5 to go. We'll see if they try to heave one in the end zone or what. Maybe just get into closer field goal range. Kyan Peck and Owen McCleary have good legs. So let's see. Trips to the right. Wingard back. All day to throw. He is throwing to the end zone for Koger. And it's incomplete. He had him. 1.5 to go. And I believe Dubois will just try to attempt to do that again.
Yeah, that really is the play. You're going to have to try to throw it to the end zone.
He had him.
Time.
Had what they wanted. Got one-on-one with Koger. Ball looked like it was a good spot. Might have been a bit overthrown. Couldn't really tell. Let's see. Dubois is going to take another timeout, and we will as well with 1.5 remaining. You're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
3, 38, done.
Are you an athlete or weekend warrior, injured and don't know what to do? Give Radius Physical Therapy in Dubois a call. We can give you a free screen and get you rolling on the path to doing what you love, whether it's a sport or a recreational activity. Call 814-913-0217 and ask for Jamie or Dan. We are located in the Sandy Plaza next to Hobby Lobby.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Welcome back to St. Mary's. We're looking at one final play here to end our first half. That sees the Dutchmen stunning our Beavers here in the first half. 21-7 is your score. Dubois, who has gotten into this position. Couple nice completions. Let's see if they can get a big one here. Final play. St. Mary's will just be rushing 3. Trey should have all day to throw. Here's the snap. Winger's back. They're bringing some pressure. Winger now rolls right. Winger's he going to set up. He's going to throw. Looking end zone. Coker, he's out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. That'll end our first half of play with your Dutchmen leading our Beavers 21-7. Make sure we're staying tuned for the M. Chevrolet of Punxsutawney halftime show with our athletic director, Chuck Farron. You're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
This is Bigfoot Country.
WIFT Dubois, a Seven Mountains media station.
This is Bigfoot Country.
Out-of-town guests coming in for a reunion, celebration, or family function? Make them feel at home at the Dubois Hampton Inn. Group rates are available for your guests, and a clean, comfortable room is a promise. Meeting and banquet rooms are available. Enjoy the indoor pool, and we have wireless internet too. Start your day right with Hampton's free hot breakfast. Call us 814-375-1000. That's 814-375-1000. The Dubois Hampton Inn. We love having you here.
Hi, it's Matt Turchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months, and Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Turchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. In Dubois Beaver football here today. M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive.
Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by North Central WIC, supporting families throughout Cameron, Clearfield, Elk, Jefferson, McKean, and Potter counties. Dubois Burger King. Eat like a king who's on a budget with Burger King's $5 Your Way meal. Dubois Burger King, Beeline Highway Dubois, and Bloom Electric Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, providing sales and service to both residential and commercial businesses. When you call, we get moving. 814-375-0884. Let's go Beavers!
Hey, welcome back to Dutch Country Stadium here in St. Mary's. We got the M. Chevrolet of Punxsutawney halftime show with athletic director Chuck Farron. Chuck Farron, let's dive right into it. Update on our fall sports. Has any postseasons getting underway? Are we getting close?
Yeah, we're getting close. Obviously, we talked the last couple weeks about golf. They wrapped up their postseason there a couple weeks ago. Our girls tennis team, they wrapped up their season this week. They had districts last Saturday. Up in Erie, we have to go up to a sub-regional up with District 8 and 10 up in Erie since we're the only AAA school in District 9. So we went up there last Saturday for doubles or singles. Then we had a double championship on Thursday. Didn't advance anybody there. Then we had the team sub-regional. We played Alderdice out of District 8 on Wednesday at Dubois. We lost that, Tuesday at Dubois. Lost that a tough 3-2 decision there. So that ended our season in girls tennis. So other sports still vying. Obviously, we have football still going on here. Soccer had a good week. Girls soccer had a good week. They were 2-0 with a 7-0 win over St. Mary's on Monday. And then they had a big win over Altoona, 7-6 win in overtime on Wednesday. they'll wrap up their season here next week. They play at Bradford tomorrow, at Brockway on Monday. Then they host Warren on Thursday. So they're 12-3 overall right now. They've wrapped up their league title already, as has the boys, who are 11-4-1 overall. They were 1-1 this week with a 9-0 win over St. Mary's on senior night as well on Monday. Then they lost a tough 1-0 game at Altoona on Wednesday, and they have a couple more games left. They play they play at home against Bradford tomorrow, 11 a.m. start up behind the high school. Then they play at Brockway on Monday to close out their regular season. Girls volleyball, they're still kicking. They're still doing well. It was just one loss on the season. They had wins this week over Ridgeway and Marion Center. They're at State College Invite tomorrow. And they'll close out their regular season coming up here. They got Brookville on Tuesday. They host crosstown rival Dubois Central Catholic on Thursday before their senior night at home against Altoona on October 22nd. And then cross country, they'll close out their regular season on Tuesday of this week. They will go to Brockway before preparing for districts, which they'll go to a sub-regional as well with District 8 and 10 up in, I believe, in Titusville in District 10 territory. That'll be on Saturday, October 26th here at the end of the month. So that's our fall sports wrap-up for now.
Yeah, still continue to hear a lot of good things. Just from me up here, everybody, just keep up the good work. Best of luck. Got a lot of postseasons sounds like everybody coming around the corner here. So just best of luck finishing up your regular seasons. Best of luck in the postseason, and we'll be talking about you guys in the upcoming weeks here on our halftime talks. Now, how many halftime talks Chuck and I will have still yet to be determined. So Chuck, let me ask you, and you say all you can, all you're allowed to, or want to, doesn't matter. Up to you. But do we have any new information on our new athletic director?
Yeah, they've hired Drew Spiker, former Dubois star for us, 2010 Dubois grad. He was the athletic, or still is the athletic, ever at California High School down in Washington County, below Pittsburgh there. He's been down there for a couple years now. So he's going to come up and succeed me as the athletic director of Dubois. Not sure exactly when he's going to start. I know they can hold him for up to 60 days there, so I'm not exactly sure what his start date will be. But yeah, Drew Spank, we're going to have Dubois grad stepping into the athletic office, which would be nice to have. He's a young guy, and I'm sure he'll do a great job.
So, Chuck, if you don't mind me asking, will that keep you in the position any longer if he has to await his arrival here?
No, my last day is next Friday, October 18th. That'll be my last official day here with the Dubois School District. So
we got one more show.
We got one more show, yep.
Oh boy, am I going to have to put some stuff together for that one. Now I'm getting excited, because now I'm thinking about all sorts of stuff, and I'm going to stop now before I start hurting myself. Because once I get thinking too much, I start hurting myself, Chuck. So that's how that works. But no, I appreciate that, and sure. Congratulations to Drew Spiker, and I guess he'll be the one stepping in here. Hopefully he has no problem stepping in your shoes and
I'm sure he will not.
Doing these interviews. Yeah, I know he was friends. That's the year my older brother Derek Clark graduated as well, so those two palled around all the time. Back in the days, they grew up together. I believe they were Oklahoma Tigers together as well. So yeah, that'll be nice getting to up here. And it's sweet that he's an alumni. And,
definitely.
He was a multiple sport athlete here as well. So that's great. All right, moving along here. Thoughts on our football team? Let's see. As we're moving along here. Well, first off, let's start. What do you think Dubois has to do here tonight? Obviously, a little stunned here, 21-7 at halftime.
Yeah.
But that got in some sort of a rhythm there on that last drive. Had some nice completions. It's a light box. Maybe Dubois can mix in a little bit more runs. But what do you think they have to do, Chuck, to get back in this game and back in rhythm?
Yeah, I think that, they came out a little flat, and this has been, the coaches talked all week. They're worried about this coming off an emotional homecoming win last week, obviously. I know there's been talk all week, not amongst the kids themselves, but outside noise about Brockway. And I know Coach Wigger and staff have been trying to keep the kids focused on this game, one game at a time. Worry about St. Mary's. Don't worry about Brockway next week. Worry about St. Mary's. And then we had, I'm not making excuses, we had flex day on Wednesday. We didn't have school Thursday and Friday for in-service days. And that just breaks up the rhythm. You know as well as I do, when you're going along, you're in a rhythm, you're doing things the same every week, then all of a sudden, you break things up like that. Kids are sleeping in, going hunting, whatever they do. Whatever they can do on their days off, it's their days off. But just breaks up the rhythm of a week and keep them focused for a game.
we've been cruising for 6 weeks, and, I knew we were going to start with a tough opponent here. St. Mary's is always tough. They're beating us up front at the line of scrimmage. We've got to win that battle at the line of scrimmage, first of all, before we can do anything. And like you said, if we can win that battle line of scrimmage a little bit, the 5-man box, maybe we can run the ball a little bit more, loosen them up. Maybe it's going to help our underneath passes. They're dropping 4 on us. They're running almost a cover 4 on us here. So they're taking away our deep threat. I know they were doing some hitches early on. It seemed to work. Maybe we'll get back to that. Just taking a little bit of the time in the pass game. We don't have to strike deep every time. Maybe that a little bit of hitch, hitches, comebacks, those kind of things. The underneath passes. Maybe that loosens them up. Then you hit them with a sluggo. Maybe later on, something deep. So I think it means we need to just take a little bit of the time. Maybe get 4 or 5 yards of pop at the run. Maybe hit some hitches, some comebacks. Move the ball 8, 10 yards, 6, 7, 8 yards, whatever it is, without hitches. Then maybe that'll loosen things up. We can break one deep for a score. But we got to get it quick. We can't give up another score here and get down 3 touchdowns. It's probably going to be over.
Yeah, they're showing light balls, like I mentioned, 3 down linemen, 2 backers. They're putting guys over our slots. Of course, they have a guy on our outside guys as well with 2 high safeties. One of those safeties is Reynolds. The other is Thomas, and those guys have plenty of speed.
Yeah. Yep.
And so they're taking the deep ball away right now. So yeah, we got to mix in the run game. Get things like you mentioned loosened up a bit. Take some easy throws. Take what they're giving you. We got plenty of guys who can do work after the catch.
Yep.
So let's start some of that. We definitely have to revamp our game plan a little bit, and I'm sure that's what we're doing right now in the locker room.
I'm sure Coach Winger's staff will come up with something different to do. And the thing is, I don't know what it is. We play on grass. Our kids, their heads get somewhere else. I don't know why it is, but they try cutting too much, and they know you're going to slide in this grass. I see our receivers sliding a little bit up there. We practice all week on grass over at the grass soccer field right next to up at a football field at high school all week long, getting used to being on grass. But you come up here on a colder night, little dew set in on the grass. It's a little wet. Not getting your footing as much. And I see our receivers trying to maybe do too much, trying to make too many cuts, trying to get go across field, and they should just get the ball, turn up field, and go get what they can get instead of trying to juke and make too many moves. So hopefully they'll be making adjustments in the second at halftime here for the second half. We'll come out and swing it. We got the ball to start things off, so hopefully we can put down and get a score.
Yeah, we're looking at an exciting second half. We know this Beavers team can strike quick, and they'll be looking to do so. So let's move away from the Beavers for a little bit. I want to talk about football in general here. There's been a lot of changes to the game at all levels, and my question, just a lot of safety things to try to make the game safer, and especially at the younger levels, high school level, all levels. You want to protect them all. With what they're incorporating and all that, do you think the game is getting better or worse?
I think it's not getting worse. I think obviously the safety things are good. I think sometimes the appearance that it's getting worse is because one thing I see, and I see it at all levels, and it's just not football, the numbers are down. And when the numbers are down, your kids who want to play and are going to be starters, going to be they're going to be there. Where we're losing kids now is the depth. And so when you lose the depth, when you have an injury or two, then you have a kid, someone stepping in, obviously is not the caliber as your starter was. Then I think you see the decline in the play. And that's just not the high school level. You see that, obviously college with transfers and everything else going on in the NFL with the limited rosters they have there. So, when the injuries happen, you don't have the depth that you used to have. And then that's when you see the quality of plays step down. We've seen teams in this area that's happened to. They have an injury or two. It kind of cripples you somewhat. Knock on wood, we've been lucky. We haven't had that. I mean, we have Danny Dixon, who's been banged up the last couple weeks, but we stayed healthy for the most part. But I think we saw it last year when Trey Winger goes down in week 2. That totally revamped our team. We didn't have a experienced backup, capable backup at that point is to step in and do what he help us out there, and we couldn't throw the ball. We had to run the ball. We were one-dimensional, and teams took advantage of that, and you saw what happened last year. This year we have a healthy quarterback. You've seen what we've been able to do all year. Our receivers been healthy. Our offensive line's been healthy. So, we've lucked out, with that and staying healthy. But I don't think that the level, the game is hurting at all. I just think the numbers are down, and that hurts the quality of play when you get injuries. You see it at all levels, and just not football. You see it in other sports. I see basketball numbers are coming down. Volleyball. It was as good as we were on girls volleyball. We used to have 30-some girls every year try out. We're down to Jason Gustin didn't have to hold tryouts this year. We had 21 girls. He kept all 21. So it's things like that. The numbers are down. I've talked to coaches about that. They've asked me, what am I doing something wrong with the program? And I think it's a matter of, we're in an instantaneous society. Kids get everything at the push of a button, and they're just used to that. And if they're not, playing, starting right away, they don't want to put the time in sometimes to get better, to work harder, to be that role player sometimes, to eventually work their way into a starting role or a significant role in the team. So, I think you've seen it over the years. It's been 10 years since you've been in school, and it's changed so much since then. It's changed so much since I've been playing 30-some years ago, and it's just it's the generation we're in right now.
Yeah, I certainly agree with you. By any means, I do not think the game's getting worse. TV ratings-wise, football basically runs things from the start end of August, start of September, all the way through basically March starts.
Yep.
Once you get into March Madness and when basketball takes over. But yeah, the game is certainly not getting worse. As long as it doesn't get dumbed down to the point to where we're pulling flags out there on everything.
Yeah.
Football is not going anywhere. It's still going to dominate at all three levels, the high school, the college. It's going to be the most popular sport.
Definitely.
And like I said, it just kind of runs things. Everybody, just as years go on and the NFL keeps getting bigger and bigger, those TV ratings keep skyrocketing. All eyes are on football at all times.
The money, obviously the NFL money is there with the television. In college, you see what we're expanding the conferences, how the money's driving that. It's not going anywhere. It's gonna stay strong.
Getting better.
Yeah, so I don't see the level of play getting worse. It's just just shifting, a little bit shifting.
Yeah, and we're going to shift our conversation to our Penn State Nittany Lions to wrap things up here. Forgot about our Steelers, but we'll get there. Penn State's a little bit lighter of a conversation right now, 5-0.
Yep.
Heading on to the West Coast for the first time this season, a big time matchup with USC. We were hoping this was going to be a top 10 matchup to really challenge our Penn State Nittany Lions, but they're still going to be challenged. They have the new travel to deal with. They have to drive to Harrisburg. They don't have a big international airport nearby. Runway's not big enough in State College. We know that from James Franklin. He's mentioned that time and time again. He's upset about it. We know, bud. Don't worry about it. But yeah, they got to travel to Harrisburg, get on a plane, but they've been there. They got there early this morning. They were practicing, I believe, in SoFi Stadium.
Yep.
Before they head over to the Coliseum and get settled in for tomorrow's game. But yeah, it's going to be a big matchup. I think this defense is going to be tested. And I'm really looking at the secondary. That's the group I'm looking at tomorrow because they haven't seen quite this talent out at receiver, and this is probably the best quarterback that they faced so far.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, and the whole travel thing, that was just a way overblown. I think Penn State's traveled every year, so
yeah,
they've gone to Harrisburg for always to fly out. So
yeah, but they say the time change is a big thing too. But these are young kids, man.
They can adjust. I mean, we play in bowl games all the time, stuff like that. I think that's overblown. But yeah, I think you're right. I think I still think this is this game's gonna have a top 10 feel to it.
Yes.
Because
atmosphere for
we're gonna face like you said, the probably best group of receivers, the best quarterback we've seen yet, the speed, probably the best speed we've seen yet. So I think that's gonna be our big test, obviously, for our defense. Is for the most part on the back end with the defensive backs. So yeah, that's obviously the biggest test for them so far this year is facing a team like that with that kind of speed, that kind of quarterback. So yeah, that's what they're going to see, against Oregon and even Ohio State. They're going to see that kind of speed, this kind of quarterback. So it's going to be a big test for them, hopefully, to grow on for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and even further, another big matchup tomorrow is Oregon-Ohio State.
Yes.
So Penn State, Ohio State. Win that. Obviously, there's 2 more weeks, and before Penn State will only have 1 game. They have their second bye week next week of the season before. Then they travel to Wisconsin, and then they're at home with Ohio State. But like you mentioned, the Beavers looking ahead. Penn State cannot do that.
No.
That's not their mentality. James Franklin always makes sure his guys are focused on the task at hand, and that's beating USC out west in the Coliseum.
Yep, always 1-0, he says, 1-0.
All right, to finish up here, we are going to talk about our Pittsburgh Steelers. I was thinking about getting away from it, but I guess we'll dive into it since we have the time here, Chuck, and my time with you is dwindling. I don't like that too much, but I'm certainly happy for you, of course. But yeah, here we go. The main question I'm going to ask you here, do the Pittsburgh Steelers stick with Justin Fields, or do they give Russell Wilson a shot this week?
I still think they stick with Fields this week to see what he can do. You're going to have a tough Raider pass rush led by Max Crosby. I think you're going to need a more mobile quarterback there. Last week wasn't obviously a good showing against the Cowboys. The weather didn't help matters, the delay. But I think, get them another full week of practice. Again, I think you need that mobile quarterback. Let him see what he can do this week. If not, you can go to Russell Wilson. But I say you give one more shot this week, see what he can do. They got to establish a run game, obviously, first and foremost, I think. with that team. They're banged up. They got some injuries up front. But I think first and foremost, they got to stop that. They got to establish a run game. I think defense is going to be fine. They're starting a new quarterback this week. The Raiders are. So I think our defense will be able to hold them under 20 points. If you can hold them under 20 points, we get to 20. That's a win, But our offense has definitely got to put together and get 17 to 20 points, I think, to get that win. I think our defense can hold the Raiders to, 17 under points or under, 14 or under, actually.
Yeah, in my eyes, quarterback play has not been the problem. Out of the 5 games this far, you could say Fields probably had his worst outing last week at home against the Cowboys under the primetime lights. But yet, quarterback play hasn't been the main issue. It's been the offensive line, not moving, not staying on time, running the football. We're always backed up, 3rd and 10s, 3rd and 8s, always trying to move the chains, picking up big 3rd downs. And the defense, the most expensive defense the last 3 seasons in the league, just cannot get off the field.
Yeah, they just gotta get themselves in the 3rd manageable, downs. You can't be this 3rd and longs all the time. They're behind the chains constantly. You can't put that kind of pressure on Justin Fields. I think you get him in the 3rd and 5 runner, and I think he can handle that. Gives them different couple options, run the ball, do some play action, that kind of stuff. But yeah, they got to win first down. That's a big thing. Got to win first down, get that 4 or 5 yards to pop on first down, and get them in a situation where they can get 3rd manageable and move the chains.
Yeah, T.J. Watt's always going to get his. I'm sure the pass rush isn't to where Austin wants it to be, but we bring a lot of pressure. We're really not getting home, and quarterbacks have been getting the ball out quick on us. We clean those things up, clean that up on the back end, have some stickier coverage. I think we're going to be just fine. Just like you said, there's too many stars on that defense not to be good moving forward.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Once they get the offense going, I think they're going to be fine.
Alrighty, yep. Chuck, we got an exciting halftime.
I think so.
Second half ahead of us. We talked about Penn State. We talked about our Steelers. They have big games this weekend that we'll be looking forward to as well. And let's hope the Beavers can put together a nice comeback here and get out of here with another win and secure this 2nd place here in District 9, Region 1. As always, Chuck, thank you for your time, and have fun tonight.
All right, thank you. We'll talk to you later.
And that's all the time we have for the M. Chevrolet of Punxsutawney halftime show in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Matt Torchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months, and Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Torchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. In Dubois Beaver football here today, M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive.
Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by the Dubois Hampton Inn near the Dubois Mall. We're proud to support Dubois High School football and all youth athletics. The Dubois Hampton Inn, 814-375-1000. We love having you here. Brian Leach of Nelson Realty, your local real estate agent that will show you the way home. M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney with new vehicles arriving daily. Stop in soon. Proud to support our youth athletes. M Chevrolet, Mahoning Street, Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. And Radius Physical Therapy. Care, commitment, community. Radius Physical Therapy. Proud to support Dubois football. Go Beavers!
Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by Dubois Area Chamber of Commerce, serving 14 municipalities to make life better. Proud to support all our local businesses and our area youth athletes too. Andy Mann's Car Care. Stop in and see Andy for state inspections, repair, and service, and name brand tires too. Route 322 in Reynoldsville. Joe's Tuck Shop. When you need to look your best, just go to Joe's. Stop in now for homecoming. And Dubois Drug and Wellness. Your community, your health, your pharmacy. Proud to support the Dubois Beavers.
Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by Subway of Dubois. Enjoy the new Irresistible Subway Series subs, footlong sidekicks, and dippers. Build a delicious sandwich plus get a free cookie every Sunday. Subway, 3 locations inside Dubois Walmart, at the Dubois Mall, and South Brady Street, Dubois. And by DeLolo Transport. DeLolo Transport and DT Auto Glass windshield repair and replacement for all vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. 349 Dubois Street or visit DeLoloTransport.com. Let's go Beavers!
Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by Tri-County Performance, your local dealer of Western snowplows, proud to support Dubois High School football and all youth athletics. Crawford Realty Associates, your real estate center for the Dubois area, serving Dubois, Treasure Lake, and surrounding areas. And the Dubois Area United Way. You can be on the team to help the less fortunate in our area. With your help, the Dubois Area United Way is meeting the needs of the area's health and welfare service agencies. Go Beavers!
We're back at Dutch Country Stadium, geared up for an exciting second half of football here in District 9 Region 1 action. St. Mary's on top of our Dubois Beavers, 21-7. And this first half started a little bit slow for the Beavers, but they got things going on their second drive. They had the first score of the night, 7-0, and from there it was 21 unanswered points from the Dutchmen, controlling the clock, controlling the ground game, controlling the line of scrimmage, marching up and down the field. They turned Trey Wingard over one time, capitalized on that, and here's where we're at, 21-7, and all the momentum on the Dutchman side.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% agree with you, and the word that you described, St. Mary's is controlling this game. Time of possession, up front, those are two big keys right there.
Yep, we're going to see the second half adjustments for the Beavers. They will receive the opening kickoff. Sure, they'll be looking for a big score here to cut this to a single touchdown game. Like I mentioned, the Dutchmen on top here, 21-7, and we are just about ready here. We're going to keep it right here at Dutch Country Stadium for our second half kickoff. Koger and Muhammad will be back deep. We'll look around the District 9 region at the other scores while St. Mary's gets ready for the kickoff. Brookville on top of Montauk, 27-0. Carn City on top of Bradford, 21-0. Both those games are at half. Clarion in control of Punxsutawney at half, 35-0. And that is the District 9 Region 1 action around. We'll get to the rest of the scores when we have time. Later this half, Wortman set the kick. As I mentioned, Koger and Muhammad back deep. Second half action. Ready to go here for Dubois. They got their work cut out for him here. Another low lining squibber. It's going to be fielded by Muhammad at the 10. He's bringing it right up the gut. Makes one man. Nope, can't get by him. Like I said, and Chuck talked about it. I think these guys are just trying to do a little too much. They makes one cut. They're stopping their feet. They just got to go.
I mean, he cut right towards him. If he goes straight up the middle of the field, he's got 10 more yards.
Yeah, he cut back right into him, tried to leap, did not work. Got upended on that play by Darren Shaw at the 24-yard line. Kicking games have been excellent, both sides. Two receivers each side here on 1st and 10. So here we go. Here's a snap. Right up the middle with Wilson. Here we go. He's got first down yardage.
Well, Devin, you alluded to that. This is what they need to do. They need that, that was a nice draw play.
It's a light box. I get it. They're going to throw the football because they need to, because that's what they do best. They got the weapons. They got the quarterback. He has a huge arm. But it's a light box. They have 5 men in that box. Right back to it. Here we go. Up the middle. Wilson trying to get to the outside, but Field cuts him down. It's just a short gain. 2 draw plays right in a row, only give them 2. Got to get to that second level, though. Like I said, a 3-man box, there's no reason why both those linebackers shouldn't be touched. Dubois should have a free runner right to him. 2 receivers each side on 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion, all sides defense. And yes, it will be. Dubois will take that.
So now 2nd and short. Again, that opens up your playbook quite a bit.
Clock stopped at 11:10 here, third quarter, just getting underway here. Dutchmen are on top of our Beavers, 21-7. Facing a lot of adversity here. Let's see how the Beavers respond. 2 receivers each side, now 2nd and 2. Here's the snap. Wingard back, looking, now throws sideline. Koger first down. There we go, taking what they're given. Easy completion on the sideline, moves the chains, 1st and 10.
And I don't like that spot either. He had 2 more yards when the contact was made, and he didn't try to run backwards.
Well, John,
we've seen that all year long.
Yeah, we've seen. I'm trying to take it easy on the rest. You know me, I can get after him. If I see it, I'm letting it fly. 2 receivers each side here on 1st and 10, 46-yard line for Dubois. The snap. Wingard in the flat to Delaney trying to get to the outside. He's going to be brought down. One thing St. Mary's is doing that Dubois isn't is open field tackling. Very nice tackle there. That's number 31. His name's been called a few times tonight. That's Matthew Gilmore. Has a big 3rd down reception to keep the chains moving. Made a nice open field tackle there on Delaney, who's very good after the catch. Just 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
And if he slips that tackle, he's got to the outside.
Once again, light box here, just 5 guys in the box for the Dutchmen. Once again, it's up the middle with Wilson. Wilson cut him back. Huge hole. Wilson up the middle, breaks another tackle. Cross the 35, further into Dutchman territory, and there's the running game coming to life.
Yeah, that was missing.
There is no reason you just can't keep pounding that and pounding, and that's draws. We're not even going straight ahead at him. We're inviting him up the field.
But smart play calling.
Yeah, attack the middle of the field. Let's attack them. Make them earn it. Make them bring an extra guy into the box. Open up that downfield passing game. Trips to the right here. On first down. Wilson flops from left to right. He's back. He's looking. Winger now under trouble, and he's going to... Oh, he's shaking. No, now he goes down. I thought he was going to rid him. But a huge sack and a big first down win for the Dutchman. Ethan Ott on the stop. Big loss. Going to take it to 2nd and 20. Once again, that St. Mary's secondary clamping down.
It really kind of came out of nowhere, but Trey held onto that just a hair too long.
Someone blew an assignment up front. Just 3 men. That can't happen. 3 men rushing the football. They're calling a 2nd and 19. Trips to the right. Here's a snap. Play fake. Winger back. Looking. He's going to dump it off into the flat for Wilson, and he can't escape field.
Again, nice open field tackle by Field.
3rd and long. It's probably 4 down territory here for the Beavers, but they're backed up.
Great coaching by the St. Mary's coaching staff. Teaching that those open field tackles. That's textbook.
So here we go. A huge 3rd down. Beavers need to at least get themselves in a 4th and manageable. Ball's on 39. Wilson flops. 2 receivers each.
In a scrimmage, if they weren't doing that, I might say, hey, pin them deep, but looks like Dubois is going to go for it.
So here we go. Already a good chunk taken off in this 3rd quarter. Clock stop at 8:26. 2 receivers each side. St. Mary's looking for a big early stop here, up 2 scores. Here's the snap. Bringing some pressure. Wingard evading left. Now he throws. Has Delaney, but short of the sticks. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Pete at 16, only got 15. St. Mary's will take it over, 1st and 10 on the 35. We're going to take a short break. St. Mary's going to work on offense on the other side. You're listening to Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Infused IV offers a wide array of products and services that will help you get back on track fast. Our state-of-the-art infrared sauna will help loosen muscles, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation. Athletes love our PEMF therapy and Normatec recovery boots, too. These non-invasive therapies encourage the body's natural healing processes and reduce the need for pain medication. Make Infused IV part of your pre- and post-game for optimal results this season. Now infusing ages 16 plus with parental consent. Find out how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Stop in on Midway Drive in Dubois or online at InfusedIVBar.com.
Field going right back to work on 1st down. First guy through, and they just continue to own the ground game and own the middle of that Dubois defense. First down out to the 40, and we have an injured player down for St. Mary's. While they tend to him, we're going to take another break. St. Mary's on top of Dubois here. 3rd quarter action, 21-7. You're listening to Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
3, 38,
Are you an athlete or weekend warrior? Injured and don't know what to do? Give Radius Physical Therapy in Dubois a call. We can give you a free screen and get you rolling on the path to doing what you love, whether it's a sport or a recreational activity. Call 814-913-0217 and ask for Jamie or Dan. We are located in the Sandy Plaza next to Hobby Lobby.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Hi, it's Mike at DeLulo Transport in Dubois. For the last 14 years, DeLulo Transport has been providing reliable transportation services to our customers. Now, we've added a new division, DT Auto Glass. DT Auto Glass is performing windshield repair and replacement for all makes and models of vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. Our technician, Kevin, has been installing glass in the area for over 30 years and takes pride in his work. For a quote or to schedule a repair or mobile appointment, call 814-503-4131 or stop by our shop at 349 Dubois Street.
We're back here at Dutch Country Stadium. That's Aiden McCallie.
One of their big men
Their
up
big
front.
blues are up in the middle, both sides of the ball. That'd be a huge loss for the Dutchmen if they can't get him back into the game. But the Dutchmen just riding their two stars, Field and Reynolds. Field getting back to work here early, 1st and 10 on their 40. Here we go. They're going to pitch it right with Reynolds. He has some room to run, breaking tackles. So they're running that triple option. Your two interior D linemen and your inside linebackers have the dive men, have to take it away. Your defensive end has the quarterback. Your outside backers, corners, have pitchmen. If you guys aren't doing that assignment, you keep running that play, that is going to get yards every single time. It has to be assignment football, and Dubois isn't doing that right now.
Nope. They're going to run it till they stop it.
8 yards on 1st down, and St. Mary's taking their time. 7.5 to go, 3rd quarter. They're up 2 scores and looking for more. They're around midfield. I formation, 2 receivers each side. Tight end is to the left. Here's the snap. It's misdirection again. It's Reynolds, and he's stopped in the backfield, maybe for a loss. Yeah, so it'll be 3rd down and 3, and a big 3rd down stop the Beavers have upcoming them. If they can get it.
Loses a yard.
Need a stop here.
Yeah, you don't want to go down 2 scores if you're Dubois.
It'd be
or
3
scores.
Yeah.
Sorry, 3 scores.
Under 7 minutes now in 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Dubois needs to strike next.
And if I had a guess, I'm probably going back to that triple option or just giving it to Field up the middle. Here's the snap, and it is Field up the middle, and he's going to be stopped. It's going to be stopped 2 yards short. It'll be 4th and 2. So a good 3rd down win, but you never know here. Up 2 scores. Dutchmen might try to gamble here and keep in possession. And then making the clock more of a factor in this game, but they are going to send out Wortman and try and pin this team deep. Dubois needs to stay disciplined here, watch the ball, and also be aware of any fake St. Mary's could attempt here. Paul is in. He's the up back to Wortman. Hansley goes back, the lone returner. Punt safe on defensively for Dubois. And they will snap it away. It's a good one. Bobbled it a little bit, but all the time for Wortman to get it away. Hansley will come up and make the catch. Trying to make a man miss. Cuts it up. Here goes Hansley. He gets out of it. Here we go, 30. Hansley trying to make something happen. 40. Makes another man miss. There goes Hansley breaking down the sideline. Losing his feet. Staying up. 1 man to beat. There goes Hansley. 90-yard perfect top to the house.
And no flags behind him.
No flags. Unbelievable. Jackson Hansley breaking multiple tackles. And if Dubois was looking for a way to get themselves back into the ballgame, there it was right now. Defense is going to have to go back to the work, but momentarily Beavers shift things back into their favor.
St. Mary's 21.
Boy, I thought Hansley was going to stumble there on the sideline, but he did a great job of keeping his balance, staying up. Unbelievable. Big play, Hansley. Offense struggling a little bit. Defense was struggling. Defense gets a big stop. Special teams coming through.
That 3rd phase can come in handy.
Big extra point. Here's the snap. Here's the hold. Kick is up. Kick is good from Owen McCleary. 5:28 to go, 3rd quarter. We got a brand new ball game here. St. Mary's still on top. 21-14 over our Beavers. Come on back. You're listening to Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Families, are you having trouble eating healthy on a budget? Many working families qualify for WIC. Pay with WIC before using other payments like SNAP or cash to buy healthy foods. WIC and working families. Together we make your future even healthier. Visit pawic.com for more information. PAWIC is funded by the USDA. This institution is an equal opportunity provider, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Jackson Hansley takes a punt return to the house from 90 yards out to get the Beavers within a score, a much-needed score. 21-14 is your score in favor of the Flying Dutchmen. Defense will be going back to work. Smith back deep, junior wideout, and Peck is set to kick.
Big play there by Jackson Hansley.
Here we go, another end-over-ender. It's going to be fielded by the up back. Here we go. He takes it to the near sideline, and he's going to be pushed out near the 20, 25-yard line. Yep, and they'll mark him right at the 20. So just as good as a touchback and a long field to drive for the Dutchmen. Dubois defense, not much of a break, but they also really weren't out on the field that long that last possession, so they should be good, well gassed up here. But what a play from Jackson Hansley.
You know, like you said, this is really what could bring them back into this game. If the defense can get another stop right here, get Wingert back out on the field, only down one score, a little bit of confidence builder, tie this game, take control of it.
Let's see if the Flying Dutchmen have an answer in them. Trips to the left here. They're going to throw it out to field with room to run. He got the outside. They're going to throw a flag. That's definitely going to be coming back. And it was, absolutely. Big play, but that is going to come back. Either a hold or a block in the back there. Might be one of the first penalties thrown on the... Well, I think I remember the offsides. Other than that, they've played a pretty clean game, these Dutchmen here tonight.
Yeah, they really have. And again, Dubois, some untimely penalties that have cost them as well.
That they've been avoiding.
Right.
That they have been avoiding all season long. This team got in bad habits in the past, plaguing themselves, penalties, unable to fight through adversity. Seen a very different Dubois team here this season.
Well, now they have some adversity right now. So again, down one score.
Jackson Hansley just made it easier on him with the punt return. 21-14 is your score. Back to 1st and 20. Beavers need to take advantage of this. 2 receivers each side. Here's a snap. Paul's back. Paul lets guys get upfield. Nice catch. Screen play. Good solid 8 yards. Dubois has to do a better job of filling those screen plays. That's Gilmore on the receiving end of that.
Good chunk of that.
7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 13. So once you're in 1st and 20, taking the 2nd 13, that's staying on schedule. Good first down play there. Beavers was not expecting that. 2 receivers each side. Ben Reynolds is in the slot. To the right. Sidecar right is Field. Ben rolling. They're going to try to set up another screen, and it's nearly picked, but somehow caught by Fields. And it's a first down. Unbelievable. The Dubois Beavers were all over it. They just couldn't find the football.
First down.
I'm at a loss on that one.
It was right in the breadbasket of Clark. He just couldn't make the play, and somehow it ended up in Fields' hands. Gain of 13. They needed 13. 1st and 10 at the 30. St. Mary's big play after big play in this ballgame. Trips to the left. Those are backbreakers for a defense. Paul in the gun. Sidecar to the left is Field. Paul back again. Throw in middle, and it's complete. It's again soft zone coverage. Easy completion over the middle. 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
St. Mary's doing a very good job of taking what Dubois is giving them.
Been doing it all night.
Yep.
Executing the game plan very well. Checking into the game at running back for Field, who's getting a blow, Landon Cook. Looks like Field might be attending a cramp or something. Trips to the left here. Reynolds is lined up to the right. Here's a snap. Paul back. He's going to throw a screen out to Gilmore. Got room to run. 1st down and more. There goes Gilmore. Touchdown saving tackle maybe by Wilson. And the Dutchmen responding to that punt return. In the Beaver territory, this Dubois defense is going to need another stop here. We're up under 3 minutes and counting here, 3rd quarter. 2 receivers each side this time for Paul. As St. Mary's continues to take their time. Up 7 on the Beavers, 21-14 here. Here's the snap. Straight ahead. He's got room off the right side. There goes Cook. Bounces it out. It's going to be short of the marker, but another solid gain on 1st down. It's Nathan Koger on the stop. Stu Boys defense has been out on the field all night. Gonna need to come up with stops. Field still on the sideline for the Dutchman. Looks like he's up, and he'll probably be checking back in next play. Thomas comes over from right to left to make it trips to the left. Reynolds is a single receiver to the right. Cooks the sidecar left of Paul. Here's a snap. Another quick screen play at field. It's caught. He backs up. He's got room to run. First down and more. Nearing the 30, and the Dutchmen just taking what they're giving. They've been hitting that flat. Dubois playing off coverage. You're giving your receiver a head start to block. They're throwing the flat. It's wide open.
It is. Has been all night.
Lots of room to run. Like we've been saying, they're taking what they're giving them. Two receivers each side. Field checks back into the ball game. He's sidecar to the right. Paul takes a snap, hands to Field, going left, cuts back, nowhere to go, maybe a yard. Tackle made by Crawford. Just a yard, it'll be 2nd and 9, and we are under a minute to go in a fast-moving ball game here tonight. Once we reach the fourth quarter, clock will become a big factor. Dubois needs a big stop. And the Dutchmen will hold the football till the fourth quarter. They're going to let this go. We're down to 30, and they can let the quarter run out if the clock isn't stopped after this one. Two receivers each side. Here's a snap, another screen play. It's Reynolds. He's trying to get to the outside and does. Another missed tackle. But he's going to be short of the marker, and a big third down coming. We're at 20 seconds and counting, and that should take us to our fourth quarter.
Isaiah Corney on his tackle.
It's going to be 3rd down and 4. It'll be 2-down territory the whole way for the Dutchmen. And that will be the end of our third quarter. Your score, Dutchmen 21, Beavers 14. Come on back for an exciting fourth quarter here in a District 9 Region 1 contest. You're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Go Beavers! McDonald's in Dubois will be cheering on the Beavers all season long. Don't have time to run and get some food before the game? Dubois McDonald's McDelivery is on DoorDash. Have all your favorites delivered right to your doorstep. Download the DoorDash app and choose your McDonald's menu items for delivery. Simply pay and track your McDelivery order as it comes to you. Getting the food you crave delivered is a whole new way to love McDonald's. You can also grab a treat on your way to the game at your Dubois McDonald's off the Beeline.
Out-of-town guests coming in for a reunion, celebration, or family function? Make them feel at home at the Dubois Hampton Inn. Group rates are available for your guests, and a clean, comfortable room is a promise. Meeting and banquet rooms are available. Enjoy the indoor pool, and we have wireless internet too. Start your day right with Hampton's free hot breakfast. Call us 814-375-1000. That's 814-375-1000. The Dubois Hampton Inn. We love having you here.
3rd and 4 on the Dubois 26. It's what Ben Paul and his Dutchman offense are facing. Trips to the left. Field back in the ballgame. He's sidecar to the left. Reynolds is a slot. Number 2 receiver to the left. He comes in motion. Here's a snap. Big 3rd down. They're going to toss it out to Field. Field tries to get to the edge. Cuts up. Nearing 1st down yardage. And it's going to depend on the spot. They're right there, and they're calling 4th down. So I think we know what you can expect here. But once again, nice penetration. Dubois just can't make the first tackle. They cannot make the initial tackle.
It was, but a huge hold right there that was not called on number 22.
I didn't have. I believe you, John. But it's just time and time again this evening. Dubois has someone shooting through, just coming in out of control. 4th and 1. And this is the biggest play of the game up until now. 11:20 and counting. This could be huge. Get ready for the tush push. Here we go. I formation. Yep, here the backs come up. Dubois needs to get big. Here's the snap. He's pushed back, but the second surge might got it for him, and it did. First down, Dutchmen. Tell you what, Dubois won it, but the late surge got it for him. I believe. Let's see. They're waiting on the spot. Still waiting. Might not be as clear to me as they think.
And they are going to bring the chains in to measure.
They're going to check this, so it's just going to depend on the spot.
And I think he's got it.
Looked like that second effort really got it. Like I said, I think Dubois won. They blew the center up, stood Paul right up. But it's going to depend. This is huge here. This is going to be absolutely huge.
He's short.
And it's short. It's Dubois Beaver football. I've never been so happy to be wrong, John. A huge, huge stop. Boy, I really thought that second effort got him. Tell you what, Crawford blew up the center on that play to make that happen. A huge stop. Beavers down 7. Trey Winger going to work. He leads. He's the second leading passer in all of Pennsylvania. Let's see what the Beavers have here.
Again, here's that time that Dubois needs to take what they give them. They need to drive down the field and score.
11:02 to go in our fourth quarter. Beavers trailing by 7, 21-14. Dutchmen lead.
This drive needs to be clean. No penalties.
2 receivers each side for Wingard. He's back. He's looking. Downfield, throwing, has a man open near sideline. It's Voss. Voss spins out of a tackle, gets out of bounds. 15-yard gain up to the 38. Make it the 37, fresh set of downs.
Great pass by Winger. Dropped right in the bucket. Perfect pass.
Yep, those corner routes with 2 high, cover 2. Those corner routes are going to be open.
Hey, you're running that for the short side. You're running that for the short side.
37-yard line. Clock stopped at 10:53. Trips to the right. Here's the snap. Play fake. Wingard back. Wingard looking in trouble. He's just going to eat it at the feet of Wilson.
That's going to be a penalty.
It shouldn't. Wilson was right there in the area.
Okay.
Wilson was in the area. Not sure what the Beavers are trying to do. Maybe set up a screen there. And yes, they're realizing Wilson was in the area. They talked. They came together and made the right call. 2nd and 10.
I don't think the St. Mary's coaching staff is happy about that. I can hear them complaining.
Neither do the fans.
Yeah.
Neither do the fans.
But it was the right call.
Trips to the right here, 2nd and 10. Once again, more light box. Bringing pressure. Delayed handoff again. Wilson gets through and can't get away from field. Boy, if you're going to block anybody, you need to block number 4. He's really the only one making plays in the middle of that defense.
He realizes he's had a really good night.
Back to the delayed handoff once again. Probably 4 down territory the rest of the way for the Beavers. Just on their 41-yard line. Bunch trips to the right here. On 3rd and 6. Wingard rolls right. He throws. Got a man, Voss. First down and a little more midfield as he runs over a defender. First down across midfield to the 47. Keep the drive alive for the Beavers. 10 minutes and counting in our fourth quarter.
Wingard starting to gain a little confidence here, rolling out through a nice strike there to Voss.
Good play call as well. Voss was wide open there in the flat. 2 receivers each side here. Beavers are working on the far hash, close to their sideline. Here's a snap. Once again, another delayed handoff. There goes Wilson. Makes a nice cutback. And another one. There goes Wilson. Nearing first down yardage. Ball is loose, but I believe the Beavers fall back on it. We'll see. Nope, still scrumming. That is what the Beavers couldn't do, and it's another turnover.
Again, trying to do too much, I think, right there. Come back, just go down.
2 turnovers for the St. Mary's defense, none for the Dubois defense. Dubois defense will be coming back to work here at 9:24 to go. Costly for the Beavers. Wilson's 2nd lost fumble of the season. So Ben Paul and the St. Mary's offense back to work. Two receivers each side. Here we go. Paul's back, throwing quick, and it's complete. Gilmore again, who's been the go-to guy. Once again, the zone coverage, picking it apart. 11 yards on first down in the Beaver territory at the 49.
Gilmore takes the ball to the Dubois side of the field to the 49-yard line. Good for 11.
Dubois unable to get pressure.
Dutchmen.
Much like Winger tonight, Paul has had all day to throw. Under 9 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Dubois really needs to stop again.
The Dutchmen are really happy to take their time.
Yep. They'll continue to do so, using up all the play clock. And the snap. They go field up the middle. He's going to be, nope. Once again, just their first guy cannot make the tackle on him. Had him stop for no gain. Turns it into 4 or 5.
44 gains 5 yards.
Make it 6. Going to be 2nd and 4. That's going to be the story of the night. Beavers might look back on this one and really just scratch themselves in the heads.
And hats off.
Because they're getting there. They're getting there.
Yeah.
And they just can't make the first tackle.
Yep, hats off the field. He is having a fantastic game.
Down to 8 minutes now. St. Mary's taking all the time. 2 receivers each side. Here's the snap. He's back. Paul looking, throwing deep, has a man, and it's incomplete.
He was behind him.
Had him for a touchdown.
It's just a little too long. Ball's incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Ducks.
It's going to be 3rd down and 4. So let's see what St. Mary's decides to do here. They decided to put it in the air on 2nd down, stops the clock. So here we go. St. Mary's, 3rd and 5. Paul under center, 2 receivers each side. Reynolds coming in motion. Dive to field, flags fly, another broken tackle and another first down.
Andrew Field bullies his way.
Let's check the flag here. This could be big for the Beaver defense. Illegal shift offense, huge. Huge.
Illegal shift.
Be 3rd down and 10.
5-yard penalty. And
yep, board says 10.
Down.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10. Beavers need a big stop in them. Need the ball back here. Plenty of time to operate if they do. Clock winds here. Another big 3rd down. In the face of this Dubois defense. Paul's delivered all night. Does he have another one in him? Here we go. 2 receivers each side. Paul throws it quick, and it's Gilmore again over the middle. Dubois just can't cover him. Gilmore, who's probably their 3rd or 4th option, just picking apart this zone defense.
It's open right up the middle.
That's a big 3rd down pickup for the Dutchmen.
To the 35-yard line.
Soft coverage.
Well, Matthew Gilmore, number 31 on that reception. Gains yardage.
1st and 10 at the 35. Clock rolling under 7 minutes. As Trey Wingard in the Dubois offense awaits on the sideline. Back in the I formation, no tight ends, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here's a snap. First back through is Fields. He stood up but leans for about 3.
Andrew Field off the...
They have to start taking out his legs. They're trying to go for the waist, and you can't do that.
Honestly, no matter what they can't bring him down. 1, 2 guys can't bring him down. Clock will be under 6 minutes when St. Mary's runs their second down play. Clock is definitely a huge factor now. Any points here will be a big blow to the Beavers.
And they're getting very close to, they're really in field goal range. Again, their field goal kicker hit a 52-yarder
And we're looking at a 52-yarder right now, back in the I formation. They're going to toss it left, coming with Reynolds. Cuts it back. Nearing first down yardage, more flags fly. In the area of holding, we'd assume.
Ben Reynolds on the carry.
So let's await it. And it is. Holding on the offense. Once again, St. Mary's helping out the Dubois defense. Can they capitalize? Backing them up, it'll be second and about 15. Give it second and 14. Zone coverage hasn't been working. Maybe switch it to man. Maybe that'll help you get a stop. But the quick hitter over the middle has been there all night long.
Yes, it has.
Of lately, it's been Gilmore. Here we go, I formation on second and 14. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Misdirection in the backfield. It's Reynolds getting near back to the original line of scrimmage. It's a gain of 3. It'll be third down and 11. And let's see if this Dubois defense has a stop in them. They're on the fringe of 4-down territory. It'll really depend on what they want to do. But the Beavers have to get the Dutchmen to 4th down. 3 straight third down conversions on this drive. We're down to 5 minutes to go in our contest here. Beavers riding a 6-game winning streak. St. Mary's looking for that signature win on the season. Looking for a big win on their senior night. 2 running backs in the backfield. That's Cook and Field to each side of Paul in the gun. Here we go, the snap. They're going to throw it out. Screen play is handled. Corney's there. Corney makes the tackle. And a host of Beavers. Loss on the play. Should bring out the punting team for the Dutchmen. Clock continuing to roll under 4.5 now.
4th down and 14 for the Dutch.
Dubois comes up with an answer for that screenplay on 3rd down.
So here we go. Offense momentarily staying on. Now Wortman will come out and they'll punt it away. Big time stop for the Dubois defense. It's 4th and 15. Hensley's back. It's the lone returner. Now he'll come back up and nope, now he's going back deep. And he's back basically on the goal line, and they will take a timeout. St. Mary's will, and we will as well. 3:45 to go in our contest. Beavers trailing St. Mary's 21-14, and they'll get the ball back here. An exciting finish here at Dutch Country Stadium. Make sure you come on back for the finish. You're listening to Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
38.
Are you an athlete or weekend warrior? Injured and don't know what to do? Give Radius Physical Therapy in Dubois a call. We can give you a free screen and get you rolling on the path to doing what you love, whether it's a sport or a recreational activity. Call 814-913-0217 and ask for Jamie or Dan. We are located in the Sandy Plaza next to Hobby Lobby.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
4th and 15 on the 40. Wortman in the punt, back deep. Voss and Muhammad, regular punt formation for the Beavers. Watch the ball stay on sides. Maybe we can set up another punt return here. Now Muhammad coming up. Voss is the lone man back deep. So here we go. The officials get themselves set, and we're ready for play. 3:45 to go in our game. It's got a false start left side if they see it, and they did. I didn't think they were going to call that. He almost fell on his face. I didn't think they were going to call it.
Little loss of balance.
It's going to take him back and give Voss a little bit more room to field this punt. And honestly, if I was Wortman, Voss has about a 30-yard punt return that made Dubois have some better field position earlier in the first half. But here we go. This gives Dubois a little bit more room here. Wortman back on the opposite 40 to punt this one away. It's a good snap. Kicks away. Voss is just going to let this one hit, and it's going to bounce. And it's going to be a beautiful punt. It's going to be fielded at the 4-yard line, and that's where Trey Ringer and this offense will have it. They'll need to go 96 yards to tie this one up. St. Mary's defense has had this Dubois' number all night long. Do they have another stop in them? Can Trey Wingard find his groove and tie this thing up? We got an exciting finish here at Dutch Country Stadium. 1st and 10 on their own 4-yard line. Make it the 3-yard line.
35 remaining. The Dubois Beavers are 98 yards away from tying the score.
St. Mary's back in their 3-2-5. Been in it all night long. Now more of a 3-3 stack look. Here we go. Big formation. Dubois is going to be running the football here. Here they go with Wilson. Left side. He's hit. Spins off a tackle. Still going. There goes Wilson. Crossed at 10. Gets a nice first down carry. Gets about 5-6 yards. So here we go. Still plenty of time. Beavers hurrying up. Back in the big package. Tyler Hensley's your up back. Corney coming in motion is tight end. Pistol set. Wilson's behind it. They hand it left to him again. He's got a big hole. First down yardage and a little more. Flags fly late.
First down.
So let's see here. This could negate the Beavers. And they are heading in that direction. So probably holding against the Beavers. And it will be. Could be costly.
The only good thing going for that one is it's a half a distance to the goal penalty. So it still gives them 2nd and 7 instead of behind the sticks.
Back in the big formation. Here we go. Pistol set. Hensley's your sidecar. Wilson is behind him. Here we go. Play action. Winger rolling. Fires. Got the sticks. Koger breaks a tackle. Gets out of bounds. Clock will stop. Ball's at about the 19-yard line, but a fresh set it down for the Beavers. That's the most important thing. 2:50 to go.
First down, Dubois.
Beavers have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. They have 1st and 10 just outside the 20-yard line. 80 yards to go. Trailing by 7. 2 receivers each side for Wingard. Here's a snap. Another delayed handoff for Wilson. He runs right into a would-be tackler, drags him forward for a few. So again, Beavers just not getting any movement with the light box. And once again, the delayed handoff. Beavers showing some tempo now. 2 receivers each side. We're under 2.5. Here's a snap. Play fake. Quick throw by Wingard. Has his man wide open. It's Koger. He gets out of bounds across the 30. Just shy of the 35-yard line, but it's a 1st and 10. Just what the Beavers need.
So they're taking away the deep ball, but those outs are wide open.
Take what they do. The closer you get, the closer they'll have to move up, and that deep shot will be there. 1st and 10. This is what moments Trey Winger's built for. It's calm, cool, and collected. St. Mary's has had his numbers tonight, but the ball's in his hands right now. 2 receivers each side. Wilson flops from left to right. Here's the snap. Wingard all day to throw. Wingard looking, throws, middle picked off. Field taking it the other way, still going, man out in front. He might take this the other way. He slips, and the Dutchmen, 3rd turnover of the night. We got a flag down, but this will be after the interception, so it'll be Dutchman ball, and that is what you couldn't have happen. St. Mary's just as had the Beavers number tonight.
Ben Reynolds on the interception.
A lot of it is number 4. He's had one heck of a night.
All day to throw for Wingard.
Andrew Fields, excuse me.
Certainly know who the MVP is going to be here tonight. Is St. Mary's going to escape with this one? 21-14 is your score. We are going to have a penalty after the interception. Personal foul. Oh, and it's going to be against Dubois, so yeah. Dubois' is just completely shook. And St. Mary's is going to look to put this game away right here. Up 7.
Up 7 with a chip shot field goal. You know,
that's all you need. That's all you need.
Yep. So if they don't punch this in to the end zone to go up 2 scores, I think, it's an automatic field goal.
One thing I'm just noticing that's nice to see, Aiden McCauley did make his way back into the game for St. Mary's.
Yes.
So that was huge for them. Hate to see a young man of his caliber
and
miss a game like this.
No, and that big man up front, you want him in there if you're St. Mary's.
Yep. Out in the I formation, we got a timeout on the field. It'll be called by the Dutchmen. We'll take a timeout as well. 2:11 remaining in our contest. St. Mary's banging on the door to put this one away here in Dutch Country Stadium. You're listening to Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
This is Bigfoot Country. WIFT Dubois, a Seven Mountains media station. This is Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Mike at DeLulo Transport in Dubois. For the last 14 years, DeLulo Transport has been providing reliable transportation services to our customers. Now, we've added a new division, DT Auto Glass. DT Auto Glass is performing windshield repair and replacement for all makes and models of vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. Our technician, Kevin, has been installing glass in the area for over 30 years and takes pride in his work. For a quote or to schedule a repair or mobile appointment, call 814-503-4131 or stop by our shop at 349 Dubois Street.
So here we go, 2:11 remaining in our contest. The Beavers defense have a turnover in them. It needs to be right now. I formation, tight end to the right, 2 receivers each side. Cook is your fullback. Field is looking to put a stamp on this game here. They turn in hand. It's a first back through. Cook, good push, still pushing. He goes right in. Just can't be denied. St. Mary's just simply wanted this game here tonight, and they took it right from the Beavers.
Yep, we mentioned it before. This is their signature win.
They're going to go up 2 scores here with 2:05 remaining. And the way the Beavers have been sputtering tonight, it's a tall task for them.
St. Mary's 27 and Dubois.
Sometimes it's just not your night, John, and the Beavers just couldn't figure it out.
No, they couldn't. And again, it's control is the name of this game. St. Mary's controlled this game on all facets.
Wortman back out for the kick, and the kick is blocked. Kick is blocked by Tyler Hansley.
The extra point by Will Wortman is blocked.
So the score will be 27-14 in favor of St. Mary's with 2:05 to go. Beavers will get the ball back on the other side. You've been listening to Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
WIC and SNAP can help you with the cost of healthy groceries. Use WIC first at the store to purchase healthy foods. Then use SNAP for the rest of your monthly needs where eWIC and EBT are accepted. WIC and SNAP. Together we can make your family's future even healthier. Visit pawic.com for more information. PA WIC and SNAP are funded by the USDA. This institution is an equal opportunity provider. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Landon Cook finds the end zone from 5 yards out for the fourth score for the Dutchmen tonight, and they are on top of the Beavers 27-14. So if you're the Beavers right now, you're thinking, hopefully let's get a kick return and maybe onside kick. Because Dubois' defense have just been struggled to stop the run game, third down passing game of the Dutchmen. That's the story here tonight. Wortman approaching, and he sends a low squibber up the middle. It's going to bounce. It's going to be eventually taken by Muhammad as he cuts back, hits the middle, tries to get to the outside, and he's wrestled down. Gets across the 30 to the 32, and Trey Winger will go back to work. On a night where he just hasn't been able to get in rhythm.
First and 10.
St. Mary's game plan was to take away the D-ball, take away his threats. And boy, have they executed.
And they have.
Both sides of the football.
It was a great game plan set up by these St. Mary's coaches. They played it to a T.
Trips to the right here for Wingard. He's rolling, looking, throwing down the sideline for Koger. Wrestling for it, and it's going to be caught by Koger. Ball's going to be inside the 40 of the Dutchmen at the 37. Clock will start. Once the change are set, Dubois needs to hurry. 1:45 to go.
Number 8, Ben Renz.
Change are set. Must have got out of bounds. Yes, he must have. Clock stays stopped at 1:45. Play fake. Wingard looking. Now he throws. Catch is made by Hansley, and he's wrestled down in the flat. Short gain on the play. Clock's going to stay moving at 1.5 minutes.
They're going to call timeout.
Cody
here.
Thompson. Looks like Beavers will call their first timeout. We'll take one as well. 1:29 to go. Beavers trying to get themselves back in this ball game. You're listening to Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Out-of-town guests coming in for a reunion, celebration, or family function? Make them feel at home at the Dubois Hampton Inn. Group rates are available for your guests, and a clean, comfortable room is a promise. Meeting and banquet rooms are available. Enjoy the indoor pool, and we have wireless internet too. Start your day right with Hampton's free hot breakfast. Call us 814-375-1000. That's 814-375-1000. The Dubois Hampton Inn. We love having you here.
2nd and 7 for the Beavers. They'll face out of their timeout. Ball's on the 34-yard line. After the completion to Hansley. Hansley, a big 90-yard punt return for a touchdown in this game, which we thought at the time was going to turn the momentum and the tide over in the Beavers' favor. But the Dutchman defense and the offense, they had other plans, man. But we're not done yet. 13-point game. Beavers looking to score here. 2 receivers each side, and a snap. Winger's back. All day to throw. Looking, sideline, incomplete. Right in between 2 open receivers. 3rd and 7. 1:24 to go. 4 down territory, of course.
Brings up 3rd down.
Beavers looking for a big play. Beavers started the scoring here tonight.
And then it's been all Dutch since then.
Dutchman 21 unanswered. Like we mentioned, the Beavers, after the punt return, was able to get it within 7. A big fumble. It costed the Beavers when they were driving. Dutchman scored. Here we go. Wingard rolling right. Wingard fires and is picked off again.
By guess who?
Andrew Field, a one-handed pick. And they've had Wingard's number all night long, and that will definitely be the final nail in the coffin here tonight.
Yeah, it's kneel down time.
1:15, Dubois can stop the clock with 2 timeouts, but 1 first down will certainly shore this thing up. But even if Dubois is looking to get the ball back with about under 20-25 seconds, so not much you can do there. You got to tip your cat off to these St. Mary's Flying Dutchmen. What a ball game. Their stars starred tonight for sure. Maybe they played their best game of the season. Who knows? But executed their game plan to perfection.
Yes, they
against
did.
the Beavers here tonight. And Paul will knee on it. Dubois won't stop the clock. And they'll just need 1 more of those, and that's going to be it. St. Mary's is going to get a big-time victory here on homecoming night. As we're under a minute to go, they just need to knee it 1 more time. Beavers travel short trip to Brockway next week to play the Rovers. They picked up another win this week on Thursday night. They beat Union AC Valley. And then the Beavers will finish up with their senior night at home against Hollidaysburg.
So you definitely have to say this is a wake-up call for Dubois Beavers.
Yeah, maybe this is something they need. They needed. They were on a high of highs, 6 straight victories, and they were going to fall here tonight. 27-14 to the Flying Dutchmen of St. Mary's, big win on their senior night. We're going to send it back for a quick message. We'll bring it back for a quick post game, and we'll get out of here. And your final score here tonight, St. Mary's 27, Dubois 14. You're listening to Dubois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Dubois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by McDonald's Dubois. McDonald's Dubois McDelivery is on DoorDash app. Get all your favorites delivered right to your door. Download the McDonald's app so you can take advantage of delicious deals and get your rewards. McDonald's of Dubois, proud sponsor of Dubois Area High School football, and Infused IV Bar. Stop in and see how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Midway Drive Dubois, or check them out online, infusedivbar.com. Go Beavers!
And we're back here at Dutch Country Stadium. St. Mary's take down our Beavers by a score of 27-14 in the game, which we saw the Beavers open up with a 3-and-out. Kind of uncharacteristic for them, but they get a quick score, start the scoring tonight, and you're thinking, okay, they're in rhythm, they're going to get going. And just as you think that, the rest of the way, you just see St. Mary's execute